Hello, we're back with one last episode of Professor Layton. I was informed that there's some semblance of a post game. I don't know if we're necessarily going to finish the post game per se, but doing an extra 2-hour episode just to round out this weekend seems like a fun thing to do. So we'll be doing that. All right.
Sure. Sounds like a fun time.
I did enjoy Professor Layton in the Diabolical box. It was awesome.
I'm very glad.
The fun is just beginning. Here's another fucking 800,000 puzzles.
We solved 120.
Your performance is near perfect. No!
Near perfect.
I missed literally, unless there was like a couple in the castle that I missed, I think I literally missed one. It was the seek and find in the forest.
Let me check.
I'll let you check real quick.
Because I checked on the dictionary of puzzles for Professor Layton. 153.
Before finishing the game?
Oh, I don't know. Just
yeah,
in
but I'll
total.
say that's total. I would believe you if you said that was total, but like I would assume, and obviously it's me, but like I would assume that it'd be like 125 before finishing the game or whatever. 138 puzzles total. So there's 20 post-game puzzles. I missed 18 puzzles.
Sad.
How? Check the bonuses section where you can unlock more content via fulfilling certain criteria, such as hint coins, I think, right? If you unlock enough stuff, you might even find some new and challenging puzzles. Fuck off, game! This game and its infinite string of like, ooh, do this puzzle to unlock a puzzle to unlock a puzzle. Have a great time playing through the rest of Professor Layton in the Diabolical box. Who made this? Level 5?
Level 5. Yes.
Thank you, Level 5. Are they still around? Are they dead?
They are, but they have actively killed Professor Layton, unfortunately.
What do you mean?
By not making mainline games, making apps and other they made like a simulation to Sims type game. It was not good.
In the Professor Layton universe?
Yes, called London Life.
What the
and then
fuck?
they tried
Why?
to revive it on then they tried to revive it on the Switch with Catriel, but it was meh.
Okay, well,
so
shit.
Yeah.
What was the you know how we say rest in peace Alpha Dream? What was the last thing that Alpha Dream made before they got shut down? Were they still doing the Mario and Luigi series?
Pretty sure they were. I can double check. Let's see.
Because I was about to say, who did Paper Jam? Was that them? Because apparently Paper Jam wasn't the last one. I thought it was, but it's evidently not.
Alpha Dream Games. This doesn't help me. Alpha Dream Games. Their last one that they worked on was Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020.
Evidently that one wasn't that bad, to be fair.
Yeah.
But still sad. Anywho, this was fantastic. The title screen was the bottom of the Diabolical box.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, what did I hit? Load? No, I want bonuses.
So, I've realized an issue we have just run into. You haven't saved the game. You've save stated the game. There we go.
Woo! Thank goodness I did that.
Layton.
Thank goodness I have that reoccurring joke that I keep doing. Because otherwise that would have been real bad. Yeah, look, I got a golden Layton. Wow, that was 18 hours. Hot dog, dude. Weekly puzzle. What?
Check out the stuff.
Download puzzle. What? That's a top secret. Oh! Professor Layton. His
That's all
two
the
passions are
characters.
solving puzzles and enjoying a good cup of tea. What about archaeology?
Well, his
You know,
job
you're...
is teaching archaeology. He's quite the fencer.
No, I know, but like, I like how that's not his passion, though. That's just his
Puzzles,
job.
drinking tea. You're only allowed 2 passions in England, and one of them has to be drinking tea.
That's true. It just automatically takes up the slot on your character sheet.
Yeah, so you're only really allowed 1 passion in England. Also, hello, Adrian and Lawrence.
Oh shit! Hello.
You know, in speaking of games things, you know, in video games, and you're like, the character is the debuff where they have stars around their head and they like randomly hit themselves and can't do something. That was me, except the random thing that had a good chance of happening was that I just blinked in and out of sleep, and that's why I'm late, because I was very sleepy. My stream alarm went off, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm so tired, and then I blinked in and blinked out. I struggled with that for a little bit.
You blinked and time moved forward? Sounds like your time travel.
It
Oh
effectively
shit!
is.
Wait a minute.
Did you guys ever have that at any point in your life where you like went to go to bed for the night, you closed your eyes, open your eyes, and were like, oh shit, that was 10 hours.
I was sleep.
Right?
Yeah,
it's
like once or twice.
Okay, because it happened to me exactly once, and I remember like before going to bed, I was thinking about like, man, that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? And so then I, it was like I was still in high school or whatever, and so I just like went to bed, closed my eyes, immediately opened my eyes, and I was like 10 minutes late for my morning routine at that point.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was really unsettling.
That's time travel,
like...
baby.
I'm trouble.
Anywho, let's keep going. And also quite the fencer. So, hallucinations. So Layton is a good fencer?
Layton is a magnificent swordsman, yes.
Dang.
So what was Anton doing?
Anton's a magnificent swordsman as well.
But he's
just
like
fucking
1,000
old.
years old.
Yeah, but he didn't believe it until his body was like, oh shit, wait a minute. And that's why he was collapsing, breathing for air.
Okay, all right. Many wonder what's under the hat, but only the professor knows the answer to that mystery. No, we know. It was an animation. Bald! In the animation, his hat pops up.
You don't see his whole like face and everything without the hat.
I mean, we don't see his full
see the
face,
back of
sure,
his-
but we see his hair.
You see the back of his head.
You see the top of his head. You see his hair.
See the back of his head.
Oh. Luke, as the self-proclaimed apprentice of the professor. What? He's self-proclaimed? The professor is not even like... This professor doesn't even like want him there?
It's just hanging around.
Oh, Saba's right. I was hallucinating his head. It was the gas.
There you go.
Luke is generally sweet and earnest, but like all boys his age, can occasionally let out a cheeky comment. His unique way with animals has come in handy more than once. Oh yeah, I forgot he has like the superpower that allows him to talk to animals, apparently.
Yeah.
Flora, the only daughter from a wealthy family, Flora follows Luke and Layton onto the Momentary Express. In her free time, she likes cooking, though most of her efforts in the kitchen have unfortunate effects of turning stomachs.
She likes to cook. She's not good at it.
It's kind of like there was that anime that I remember really enjoying in early high school that was Hitman Reborn. And there was and they did the trope of like super hot woman who like is really lovey-dovey and whatnot. And so no one says no to her whenever she tries to cook food. But every time she cooks food, it's like rancid and horrible, and everybody like gets debilitating stomach aches for the rest of the day. But then Hitman Reborn goes through this like evolution at partway through the anime where now everybody has like superpowers, and it's revealed that she's actually been poisoning the food on purpose to practice her poison powers. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Fuck you. Anyway.
Character development.
Flora, IDK, have you tried, I don't know, working with plants? Sure. Oh, what does Silver Rune say? Luke kind of just lives with him. Like, Luke's parents are both alive, and are just cool with it. Wait, he just lives with the professor? I mean, I guess it's fine, but wait, he lives with the professor? He doesn't, because this whole adventure took place over the course of like a day, I think. Maybe
it was. I mean, there was several days between when they visited Schrader's apartment and then got into the Express. But from the Express to the end of the game is like 2 days.
how is it? Well, it's like a day, a night, and then a day. So there's no second night.
Yeah. No, there's a second night because the game ends at night.
I thought it ends at dawn.
Yeah. So we had to go through the night.
Right? No, but I thought we arrived because when the train goes through the tunnel, it wasn't night yet. It was still like midday, and then when we arrived in full sense, it was night.
It was the next day because it was the first day after leaving Dropstone. Because remember, we got stuck,
it was
and then it was
a
like
2-day
evening.
adventure. And I guess the parents are just okay with that. I mean, gets the kid out of their hair.
There you go.
Maybe like an in-person mentorship. I believe some people do that. Sure, Britain can do whatever fucked up shit they want. That's fine. All right, Inspector Scrivener. In the mere mention of Inspector Scrivener leaves London criminals shaking their boots, doubtful, though his reputation may slightly overstate his actual skills. Very true. After wrapping up a case, he loves celebrating with his beloved wife's sweet potato fritters. That's a fun detail.
Yeah.
He's a family man.
Just fun profiles.
Montresor. A brilliant scientist?
Yeah, he's a mechanical engineer.
Who believes himself to be Layton's arch nemesis. Montresor, or Don Montresor, I guess is what we called him, disguises himself as Flora to gain access to information and wreak general havoc. Unbeknownst to Layton, Don Montresor also studied under Dr. Scrivener.
Dr.
Is that
Schrader,
relevant
not
in the
Scrivener.
slightest?
The Scrivener is Kelmy.
Schrader, sorry.
Schrader, yeah.
There's Dr. Schrader, who comes back to life. There's Anton the vampire. Katya, and then Sophia. Mr. Anderson was Sophia's daughter's husband?
Yes, Katya's dad.
Okay, understood. And he was rich on his own?
Prominent beloved figure in Dropstone, as well as Katya's father, gentle soul, recently a friend. Maybe.
Because they were rich. They were like super rich and powerful in Dropstone.
True.
Also, wasn't the Military Express founded 50 years ago?
I don't know if it was founded 50 years ago.
Well, because I guess I'm asking because like Dropstone and the Military Express were both. Yeah, Silvermoon says yes. So Dropstone and the Military Express were both founded 50 years ago, which is also the time that Beluga left. What'd you calls it? Full Sense.
Full Sense.
So did he found Dropstone, or was that just a coincidence?
I think that might have just been a coincidence. I'm pretty sure Dropstone was founded by like the people who left Full Sense.
Oh, because of them opening up the mine and stuff?
Yeah.
Sure. You know what? That makes a lot of sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, cool. Beluga. It's not even Mr. Beluga, it's just Beluga.
Beluga.
Macaroon, my favorite Grant voice. Chester, didn't learn his name. Babette, we did learn her name. Oh my god, there's so many characters. Tom. Saba's best voice. My best voice. Scratch that.
JoJo's.
My best voice. Now, why is Nigel here before any of the townspeople? I guess he was a little bit more significant than the townspeople. Oh my god, how insulting to Barton.
That he's
like,
way down here.
Like what?
Barton's 27? I didn't know that.
Barton is 2
Barton
years
is a mere
older
27.
than me?
Though he's often hard to read, Barton's actually extremely adept at covering for his supervisor's occasional oversights.
I'm trying to find like NPCs that we just straight up didn't talk to. Like, who the fuck is this lady?
Marjorie.
Oh, I
She's a
remember this
teacher
is
in
Hank Hill.
Dropstone. Hank Hill. Ball.
Whoa. I'll tell you what.
Oh, Florence, this is the one that Saba wanted to show you.
No, yeah. You already showed me a picture.
Oh, okay.
Because she looks silly. Whoa, speaking of silly.
This guy just looks like a dude.
It's Gabe.
Guy.
Like,
It's Gabe.
compared to like her and this guy, like, he's just normal.
It's Gabe.
Gabe the babe.
Yes.
Ow!
Spampton.
Spampton. Oh, this is Dodgy, the knife stab wound salesman.
Yeah.
I remember his
Donkey
voice, but he
Kong?
was like nice. Ooh.
Squidward. Oh my god!
Oh my.
When did he ever open his mouth like that?
That's like his phase 2 boss fight look.
Derby.
He was the antique shop owner, right?
Yes.
Is this guy Ape Escape? Oh my god, the train has a profile.
Gramo.
Oh, that would have been fucking awesome if it was hamster parentheses and then whatever name you put in for him.
Hamster.
Look at there's fucking this guy. I mean, you have artwork for all these characters, so it makes sense. Like, why is she at the end?
She's the most important.
And that's what I mean. She was way more important than a lot of these people. Oh, and it's just like
All the images we get to see. Hamster in paradise.
Fat ass hamster. That's a really big skip in time.
Yeah. All the way from Dropstone to Volsense.
That's an enormous skip in time. There's a lot of stuff that happened. Did I just not get it? The hidden door. Oh, I need more picker-rats to unlock this bullshit. What's the hidden door do?
What the fuck?
What?
So I don't think we can do this because this was part of like the game. Like, what was it? I think it was something physical that came with the game. Maybe, I don't know.
Password of this area can be found within Professor Lane, the Curious Village.
Yeah.
Well,
so there we go.
shoot, dude. I don't know. Hey, Silverune, do you know?
I don't think we could do this.
Oh my god, and
this
is this the sequel to this game? Ooh!
Yeah.
A game that wasn't even out yet.
Also called A Ticket to Time Travel.
Unfortunately, the codes are generated unique to each DS? Really? Damn. But this is the cross compatibility that I talked about. But what is it? Is it just like a puzzle or something? Like, what is it? Because you know, I just want to check something out real quick. What was the I mean, you know, just everybody just, you know, chill out for a second.
He's looking it up. He's looking it up.
I mean, I'm not looking anything up.
Oh my god, are you launching?
Just pulling out the physical copy.
Oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our playthrough of Unbound Future.
Yes! Yes!
Just in case you were wondering, yes, we will be playing. Sora goes, whoa! No, we're not doing that today. We don't have time. But
We'll be playing the whole game right now. No
just
stopping.
letting you know that yes, we will be doing that though. But all right, well, apparently Grant hates Curious Village, so we just won't be doing that.
I'm just saying these two are real good.
Layton's challenges.
Here's some puzzles.
70.
70? Is that the highest we've ever done?
Luke,
So far.
time to do some calculus.
Oh fuck! A magician charges a traveler
One
with
of
a
the highest
task.
puzzles.
Take a certain number of pearls out of a bag of 500. This number, when divided by any number 2 through 7, always produces a whole number if you remove one pearl before dividing. Bring me this number and all the pearls shall be yours. What kind of... This is... Wait a minute. I made a joke in like episode 2 about like, lol, some of these puzzles are just gonna be like, here, do some rocket science. Like, this is just math. This is not a puzzle.
Math,
this is
baby.
homework.
This is math with some variables.
What do you think rocket science is, Zach? It's
I
just
do-
math.
Thank you, Taba. That's what I was saying. All right. Fucking how? Now all the pearls
Right.
will be yours. Is it all
Alright, I'm pulling out
500?
Photoshop.
You're pulling a Photoshop.
Yeah, I don't have enough paper on me. I gotta do it digitally. I don't have
Yeah,
enough
because you got a
paper.
pen. Okay.
Notepad, Lawrence. Why would you Photoshop?
Oh, I'll do it on my notepad.
My notepad is Photoshop.
So something. So x minus 1. Call me when the Beatles have contributed to music half as much as Professor Layton, and then it's just
So
it's just a
apparently,
dog with his arms
Silverman
crossed.
says this is the hardest puzzle in the game. Do you also say that?
Puzzles in the game. There's an S in there.
I think
sorry,
that,
puzzles.
I don't know if this is the most pick rats, but it is one that fucking sucks. I still think the trash one is probably the hardest one.
The trash one is too early to be that hard. Like,
I
there
struggled
was
with
a
it so
fucking
much.
sliding puzzle after that was less difficult. And the fact that the trash puzzle was just like a very obvious crumpled piece of paper on the ground means that people are gonna click on it.
Yes.
The 15 secret puzzles here are all supposed to be the hardest ones. Well, fuck, dude. Okay.
Wanted
The
some
absolute hardest
content
is
for 2
99 pick
hours.
rats, and if I remember correctly,
is it?
it's something. Got it. Good. Anyway, we should probably focus on this. So now when he says all of the pearls will be yours, right? Oh, wait, what? The number of pearls a traveler takes from the bag doesn't produce a whole number, is removed, and the remaining pearls are divided by 4. But his number meets the other conditions. How many pearls? Oh, we have to figure out. So we don't have to figure out the answer. We have to figure out how much he took from the bag.
Sure.
Takes from the bag, doesn't
Number of
produce a
pearls.
whole number when one pearl is removed, and the remaining
So it's
pearls.
not divisible by 4 when it's -1.
36 minus what is 35.
But his number meets the other conditions. Is there another condition?
Yeah, it says it can be divided by anything 2 through 7.
Oh, you don't just pick one, you
Except for
do
4.
all of them. Okay.
Yeah, they have to meet all the conditions.
So it's a
Divided
number.
by any number. Always.
So x minus 1 has to produce a whole number when divided by 2, 3, 4, 5. No, sorry, not 4. 2, 3, 5, 6,
No,
and
it-
7.
It has to be 4, but just when you take one away, it is no longer divisible by 4, I believe.
Fuck, dude.
And this is where my brain refuses to,
Like my brain's
cooperate
having
with
my,
me.
my brain's having difficulty finding purchase on this. Like this is like a vertical wall and it's a mirror shine. Like I can't find anything to grab onto.
Yeah, it's like also occasionally when you have,
Number when divided
problems
by
that are,
any number
you know,
always
written
produces
out
a whole
word
number
as a word
if
problem.
one
Word problems sometimes always write things out in a way where your brain's just like, huh? Wait, why don't just write this out in an equation? It would make things so much easier.
Number of pearls is the traveler takes from the bag doesn't produce a whole number when one pearl is removed, and the remaining pearls are
So every
divided by
prime number
4.
is removed.
7?
Can't do any prime numbers. And it's -1 pearl, right? So
Highest has to be divisible by 4? No, it's not. No.
So, like,
no.
it's 2, it's 2,
70?
3, 5, 6, and 7, right? So
Does 70 work?
I think you're right, actually.
7's sorry. What'd you say?
What did you say, Grant?
Oh, me? I said
Yeah.
yes. I think you're right, actually. Of 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. I think I misread. The
7
thing.
is the odd one out there.
That's what I was
Because
trying to think of,
2?
like 7 and 5. If you want an, what is it, even number?
No,
The
never
5
mind.
has to land on a thing, right? It has to be like a 0
Has to be a whole
or
number.
yeah. So I was like 7
'Cause I was
because I'm
gonna- I
trying to
was
think
gonna
of
say,
like
like,
the 7
30.
and 5 have in common. Can 7 go into 30?
No, and that's why, and then 4 can, so like that doesn't work. But like
Well, that's why I
2,
said
3,
70.
a
Can 70
2 goes into 70, 3 does not go into 70. And also, are you saying 71?
Oh, maybe yeah. You have to take
Right,
out.
because
like,
otherwise
that's
that'd
fine,
be 69.
Well, maybe.
That'd be nice.
Well, we can try doing like 7 times 12?
What's 2? 2 times 3 is 6, times 5
84.
is 30,
That doesn't work.
times 30 times 6 is 180. What's 180 times 7? That's way too many pearls. Can't do that. Okay. Never mind.
7 times 20?
Fucking
7
Jesus.
times 20 is 140.
Yeah, but 4 fits into that.
4 fits into this?
You said 140, right? 140
Yeah.
divided by 2 is 70, divided by 2 is 35. Congratulations, that's 4.
Okay.
So
4?
you're really close, though.
I just jumped up. 7 times.
What's a
See if I
number? Is this good content? Are we doing a good job?
This is great content, lads.
This is great content,
7
everybody.
times.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our stream where I stare kind of off center at the camera for 2 hours.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to
90?
content.
No, that doesn't work.
90.
No.
Yeah,
Ignore
90
me, ignore
doesn't.
me.
Well, does it? It doesn't cut into.
No,
it
because
doesn't.
7 times 13 is 91, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. It's 7 that's the problem here. Because 2.
That's why I'm trying to.
Yeah, because 2,
I'm trying to.
3, 5, and 6 all fit together
Yes.
like pretty evenly.
No. 7 times 15 doesn't work. Because that's a 5, that's a 1,
Hey,
so that's being
what's
odd.
5 times 6 times 7?
5 times 7. 210?
Does 210 fit into 4?
Oh, 210 divided by 4 is 52.5.
So you can't do that, right? Because I
Yeah,
just
do you want me
realized
to
that
test
2
anything
and
out?
2 times 3 is 6. So if something is multiplied by 6, it's automatically a factor of
Okay, so
2
yeah,
of 2 and 3.
That's 30 times 7.
So what
right?
do we
So
what
that
did,
is
what did we just say? You said
210
210. What if it's
divided
211?
by 5. That's 42, so that works. Yeah, you can just do it as I divided by 3.
Let's
I think that may be right.
Let's
Yes!
Woo!
Let's
That's
go!
Let's go.
Thinking together really does work.
My brain hurty! Smash!
Yes.
I just tweaked my shoulder again. Ah.
Ow.
Zach, we told you what happens when you get too excited. You gotta calm down.
So the real answer was 421. Okay.
Oh, so they did 2 times 3 times 5 times 6. That's interesting. Okay, plus 1. 2 times plus.
Wait, 2 times 3
so
times.
there's a way easier way of doing this. Wow.
Wait,
You can just multiply everything, all of them together, and that'll equal a number that they're all divisible by? I mean, I guess, yeah.
Well, I thought I did that, but I got like a way higher number. Maybe I just did my math wrong, I guess.
Maybe.
Oh well. Cause I'll say, because I said that earlier, but then you just multiplied 5 by 6 by 7 and got 210, didn't you?
Maybe, yeah. I thought we just did that. You're right.
Yeah. Wait. Hold up. I think this is
Let's-
wrong.
Let's pull up this calculator.
Yeah. Because wait a minute. 5 times 6
3
is
times
30.
5 times 6 times 7.
Yeah. And then if you times 2 and then times 3, that's 1,260. Oh, never mind. They're not. Sorry. Okay. We're getting confused because they have the dot in here as if and we're assuming it's a mathematical symbol. It's not. It's just them showing that those are all factors of 210.
Oh, okay.
It's not actually multiplying them. Okay. Fucking Jesus. Thank you, Professor. I did it. On to the next one.
Well done, Luke. You did some
Well
hard
done,
math.
Luke.
Here's another
Oh
one.
no, it's just math, dude.
Oh,
No.
Math.
In the cube below,
Degrees.
in the center of 3 sides of a cube are dots A, B, and C. The lines are
Which way is this going, though?
How
is
many-
B going to the B's going to the top?
How many degrees is the angle ABC at the point where at angle B?
Do you see that? So A's
Oh,
tilted
okay.
upward. And then B, is this a thing where it's like, oh, from A to B, and then you put a straight line down from B to the bottom, and that creates its own box, and then you can, I don't want to do this. I'm not in math again.
yeah, isn't it just 90?
I think it's just 90. Dude, I can't do a 9.
Go.
This is it.
Here goes.
No saves, no nothing.
Oh.
No.
What are you talking about? Obviously,
Of course, that would be too easy.
That is a 9, right? Wait, was it a G or a
You
9 a
had-
second ago?
You had some, I believe
was
you
a
submitted
9.
90.
It was a 9?
It was,
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this is trigonometry. I want to do fucking trig. Wait, can you put in letters? No, okay.
No.
And I don't have my fucking. I haven't had to pull out my graphing calculator in like 3 years, dude. Like,
It's the brain that could understand this.
Oh my god, I didn't realize that the standard Windows calculator has like a million. Wow, there's a currency converter in the Windows calculator?
Nice.
That's crazy, actually.
Just type in the
Right.
problem, see if it'll solve the problem for you.
That's not how that works. I don't think I can. But, oh, there's a programming calculator. I can make Snake or whatever.
Snake?
Snake?
Like,
Snake! Trigonometry. Oh, okay, I see. I understand. Okay. All right. What's the... Okay. Fucking... I don't want to do this. This is just math, man. Come on.
Uh-huh. Oh, I love puzzles.
oh, puzzles.
Did you say you love puzzles, Zach?
We don't have the hypotenuse, so just fuck that. P-O-A. Wait, no.
Well, if one of them is 90 and if the other one is 90, what two numbers, well, any two numbers together could equal. But one of them's acute while the other's a little bit obtuse. So
No, it's like in 3D space. It's like the L is angled.
no, I know. I'm saying if I did the thing where I drew a line directly from B straight down to create a 90 with that plane, you could potentially figure out what the angles are, but that requires more thinking now, and you just stopped my thinking, so I'm stuck.
Uh-huh.
I require more thinking.
The fact that there's no numbers here leads me to believe that I don't actually need to use trigonometry for this, because otherwise I'd be insane.
Be cracked.
Right,
Off
man.
his shits.
Professor Layton off the shits.
Once again.
Professor Layton, please get back on the shits.
Professor Layton, you're going sicko mode.
The train can't handle if you go sickle mode.
The center of 3 sides of a cube. So A, B, and C. And it's a cube, so the distance between C and B is equal to the distance between B and A.
I just can't tell if B is suspended in space or is lying flat against.
It says that the
On
points are
corner.
on the center of sides, so it's on that top corner. It's on that side. It's not floating, it's on the edge. You know what? I'm gonna pull out my own cube and look at this fucker. So, got this, and we put it there, and then we put that there. Oh, that's like a fat ass angle. 90,
a
90 plus
big
45?
I think
135?
it is kind of obtuse, so yeah, maybe.
Here goes.
Fuck. Fucking, how do you... It's there, and then there. It's an it's a very wide angle.
Enormous.
Enormous.
Big.
Big Yoshi.
Big Yoshi.
Oh, we muted for a second. If B and C is a straight line, can we just one of us to pull out a protractor?
And do it in real life, sure.
Hey, they gave us tools on like in real life to do this stuff, you know. I feel like we should have the right to use those tools.
How much was this worth again?
70.
70.
Oh, that's not.
At 70.
Who needs 70 picarettes?
I do. We have 2 things to unlock.
True.
Do they cost pick rats?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow, damn it.
And also, I didn't see a place to spend my hint coins.
You spend
Yeah.
your hint points on hints.
That's bullshit. I should be able to spend hint
Alright.
coins on post-game content.
Alright.
The fact that they're all equidistant except for C and A.
I can't fucking do this shit. I did pre-cal and a little bit of trig.
It's an isosceles triangle. Is that how
The
the
isosceles triangle.
The isosceles triangle. Like, I thought it was...
The
I,
isosceles triangle.
Right, so then those two have to be the same angle, right? And then they're
yeah, angle A and angle C have to be the same angle. But if they're acute, that's cool that we know that they must be
just has
acute
to be
because one of
smaller
them's
than 90.
obtuse. Angle B, yeah, it has to be.
No, angle A and C has to be. acute, and then angle B is the obtuse one.
That's what I said. So, is there a relation? Because it's not. It's clearly not like. It's not what I said.
Here goes.
I don't want to just try random stuff, but it's like if the two acute angles, obviously they have to be like equal to each other if it's an isosceles triangle. So it's just like, and it's like that big, which would be like, I don't know, dude, like 150. I don't know. I could just fucking ham-fistedly try like every angle in between like 100 and fucking 170, but I'm not gonna do that. Grant, did you ever do these?
Probably like one or two of them.
How about
remember this one.
helping a brother out?
It's I'm trying to think of how to hint. So obviously an obtuse one, and you don't need to do trig.
Yeah, I've identified that
it.
based on the
Isn't
fact that we
there,
have
like,
based on the fact that we have no length here. I figured
Yeah.
that out.
No, there's not. It's not, and it's not the stereotypical isosceles, right?
We don't have side angle or sass or ass or sa or whatever.
Sass.
Or ass.
If this were to continue, what shape would you theoretically make with these angles?
What shape would you make with the angles? You
A
would
dime?
do.
I don't know.
You would do 1, 2, 3, 4,
It's a
5.
hexagon.
So it's a hexagon? Oh, what are the?
What are the
Oh
internal
fuck!
angles
How
on a
many?
hexagon?
How many triangles fit into a hexagon? That's like
Six.
1,
Hexagon.
2, 3. There's 3 triangles in a hexagon, so 180 times 3 divided by 6. 180 times 3 divided by 6 is 90. I clearly did something wrong.
It's not 90.
It's 90 times, or it's 180 times 3, right? Because a triangle can only have 180 of angle.
180 of angle. No
Times-
more, no less.
Times 3. Because it's like a cockeyed hexagon that's kind of like inserted itself into this cube. Man, I'm this guy right now. The guy with the little hat.
120 degrees.
This is some bullshit. Fuck you.
No,
120.
Sorry.
120.
Sure.
Here goes.
Let's go, Lawrence.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
Good.
That was almost too easy.
Okay.
Now explain your
Explain your
method,
logic.
Lawrence. What was your logic, Lawrence?
Yeah.
Oh, so they
I
did
mean,
make
The
a
interior angle of a hexagon.
yeah.
Did you know that, or did you look it up?
I looked it up. I'm not doing the fucking math for that.
I wanted to try to do the math because I remembered from like middle school or whatever that it's like, oh, you take any polygon and cut it up into triangles, and that's the total angle that you have. And I was like, ooh,
Well, they
I'll
said
do that, and then cut up everything.
Isn't it the angle ultimately supposed to, I don't know, end up with like 360 at 360 or something? If you combine all inner angles?
You can't do that with every. You could do that with a square. You could do that with any like 4-sided polygon, sure. If you have more than 4 sides, it's going to be higher. Less than 4 sides, it's lower. triangles will always have 180 degrees of like internal angles, and that's why if you chop up polygons into triangles, you know how like what the total internal angle would be.
So, because I just looked up a pentagon, and it says the sum is 362. But am I dumb? The sum of the interior angles, or is those maybe the outside? I don't know.
80 picarats.
Typing the formula on air.
What is n?
And
Number of sides, I think.
Number of sides. So use
Why
that.
minus 2?
Because you gotta make that first triangle.
It's a hexagon, and then it is divided by 6, and then boom.
You're supposed to
That depicts the
move this
underground
around.
labyrinth.
This
But
works.
it's all scrambled. So it's up to you to put the proper order again. The tunnel segments of each piece must meet up with the tunnel edges of adjoining pieces. The only times tunnel segments can lead outward without touching other segments are when they're the start and goal. Tunnels can't dead end at walls otherwise. Slide the pieces around. Okay. Oh, it's a fucking... It's a sliding.
It's sliding puzzle.
It's
Yeah,
just a
you just
sliding
You gotta do it in the right order.
This is 80 though.
True.
Is it? I'm not very good at sliding puzzles.
No.
So do we beat the game?
Yeah,
I thought so.
we beat it yesterday.
We beat the game.
Yeah, you missed, Adrian, the revelation of how everything was a hallucinogenic gas.
True.
Wow.
Not vampires, but a hallucination.
I mean, they
that
thought it was
everyone in the
vampires.
town, the whole town, Adrian, was all an illusion.
Wow.
Oh,
I thought-
actually, I think
I was like,
correct there for a second.
something about like blood transfusion. I was going on some crazy stuff. I think my thing was more believable than fumes, hallucinogenic fumes.
Blood transfusion beats fumes.
I was going on some crazy
What if it
stuff.
was
I
like
still think
some
my thing was more-
cockamamie blood disease? I could see that.
What if you got pierced by like a magic arrow that gave you an ability that like a fighting spirit, if you will, like a special superpower, and then you went on a globe-trotting adventure with your grandpa and your best friend?
Still makes more
And
sense
two
than
Which is
hallucinogenic
really
gas.
weird because like that person who's your well, any one of the like people that you could be describing as your best friend, you met on this journey. So it's like
Yeah. And they became your best friend. You've been through a lot together.
in a really weird way, sure. It's like-
Yeah.
In how many possible scenarios that we're talking about did you start out also fighting this best friend aforementioned, like as an enemy?
I think literally all of them. Fucking
Well-
Paul Nerif, Kakuin, and
Kakuin.
Avdol were all. Actually, you know what? He didn't fight Avdol, did he? Paul Nerif
Yeah, he
did.
did.
He did.
No, he fought Avdol in the beginning, remember? When Jotaro was in jail.
Does that
Yeah.
count? I guess it does.
They fought.
I guess it does. I guess it does count. Sure.
Fists were thrown.
Hands were thrown.
I know what it needs to look like. All right, I have identified what the labyrinth looks like. Getting the fucking pieces there is killing me.
I don't like how it's keeping track of how many moves you made. It feels like it's taunting you.
Oh my god, dude! There's
His
this.
first was the speedrunners.
There's a game called I Love Hue that's about like it's a grid of colors and only like let's say like 4 colors. in each
I
corner is
know
locked
that
in.
game, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Adrian has brought up this game numerous times now.
But the thing
Yeah.
is that like there's an option to turn on whether it keeps track of your moves or not, and I have turned that off since day one because if I keep that on, I feel ashamed. The game is shameful if you have that setting on and stressful, and if you don't, then it's just a lovely relaxing game.
Damn.
I have it on, and so far I have been doing better than average. But the second I do worse than average, it's going off. It's off my radar.
That's extremely real, Lawrence. That's an extremely real emotion. That's kind of why like I haven't done fucking not Words with Friends. What was it called? Wordle. I haven't done Wordle in like literally months. Obviously the craze kind of died down, but like I got one. I failed my first one, and I was like, well, I'm done. Never doing Wordle again.
Never coming back to it again.
I have disgraced my streak.
Yeah.
Ah, I see there's no point in living anymore.
Well, I'm off.
Oh, come on! Come on! It's so close to being done. All right. How can I do this properly? I can't. It's impossible. No, I'm just fucking it up.
No.
Wait,
No.
wait,
No.
Wait. No! No!
No. No. Seconds regressing into gremlin. No.
Embrace gremlin.
Oh!
Just leave it to me.
And it's wrong.
Fucking boomed them, dude! Fucking boomed them. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Regrets.
That's some strangely high quality art for this knockoff, or this not knockoff, one-off puzzle. Yeah, this
Oh my
knockoff
God.
puzzle, sorry.
Fuck this game, bro.
They were spot on, my boy. Cool. More puzzles.
More puzzles.
More puzzles. Oh, 70 again.
70.
Oh,
Math! Math!
these cards
these-
numbered 1 through 8 can be used to make 2 multiplication equations. One is given here. Can you think of a second one? Okay.
This doesn't
Fucking-
sound too bad.
God Christ.
God Christ.
That's him.
This is just a bunch of trial and error.
No, there's gotta be a method to this madness. There's a lot. There's too many options to just do trial and error.
Yeah, just fuck it. Throw
Why
shit
are-
in.
Come on, dude. This is out of the 4 post-game puzzles. This is the 3rd one that's just like, hey, do math. And I'm like, come on, it's not a puzzle.
What about some fun riddles? I really like riddles,
Yeah,
you know?
I want a riddle or something. I want something that makes me feel clever, not something that makes me
this
feel
is
like
a
I have a
riddle.
pop quiz tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is a riddle. What's
Zach,
the numbers?
little do
Give
you
me the
know you're-
numbers.
Oh my god,
Still in high
we
school.
load up the next post game puzzle, and it's like just a tax sheet, and the thing at the top says, "What are my
Taxes.
deductibles for the year 2008?"
IRS is on my ass, so please help me out.
It gives you a list of expenses, like household expenses, and then the question is like, balance out my yearly budget. It's like, shut up.
It's that one meme where it's like $30 heating, $40 phone bill, $4,000 scented candles, and it's like,
The scented candles are important, so that makes sense.
They're a necessity. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
I mean,
I
My
did
God,
it.
he's done it.
hang on, I found the meme. I'm gonna post it. Just this old drill classic, if you remember it. Well, I didn't mean to post it
You
twice.
posted
Whatever.
it twice. So funny you posted it twice.
Spend less on candles. No.
Yeah.
Why is it Wint?
It's Winter, aka drill.
Because because I always thought it was Wint at drill. Like at drill meant something, like Wint at drill. but I guess not. I guess it's just random, like everything else that he posts.
Pretty much.
So does anyone
I'm not
want
too
to do
familiar with drill lore.
or do we want to just ask Grant for the answer?
Oh my god.
Come on, dude! It's just
grab
math.
a
This isn't a
calculator.
puzzle. This is a fucking
Okay,
textbook.
I'll give you the first digit of the
Give me
product.
the first and last digit of the whole thing.
The first and last digit. Okay. The very first digit is 5.
Fuck. Okay.
The very last digit is 6.
Like, as in the equal sign last digit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm...
What's wrong?
Grant, is there actually a method to this madness, or is it just trial and error?
Well, first you have to multiply 1 by... I don't know, man.
Let's see if this works.
Fuck! I didn't even check my math.
You didn't even do it. Just using Luke as a calculator. Luke, is this right? Oh.
Luke, riddle me this, Luke. Is this correct? Huh? Do
This is
you know?
math.
Let's see if this works.
Fuck. Grant, just tell me the answer.
Just want the answer.
How do you guys feel about Pellegrino?
This one's just math. I'm not
It
into
is
this one. This one's
just
just
math.
math.
All right, ready?
Sure.
582.
Wait, I thought 8 was the last one.
No, 6.
No, he said
I said 6
Yeah.
was last
Oh
one.
fuck! And then I swapped it.
In your insanity, you switched it up.
582 times 3. Do you want to do the last part?
Great job, Zach.
That's not right.
Wait. No.
Yes.
Yes.
That,
Just saying it just in case.
Let's see
You
if this
fucking
works.
idiot! I lied.
Fuck that one.
Hey,
Oh, that's just. I'm not doing any more of these just straight up math ones anymore.
All right, get ready for straight up math.
No, it can't all just be straight up math.
Try this one, Luke. It's straight up math.
Fucking.
Well, let's
Why?
see.
There's a pattern to this cycle of numbers. What number should go in place of the question mark?
Oh, look, it's also math again.
Well, it's pattern recognition. It's a little
math.
different. Divide by 5, multiply by 4, add fucking something. I don't know. What's the relation
Look,
between
look,
145
it
and
goes back
42?
to 20 again. Yeah, 145 and 40. Yeah, so it goes back again. That's weird.
I mean, they're all.
What's
No,
what's the
they're not
relation
all
with the picture in the middle?
That's
they're-
how
they're
I
stuck in
feel.
a circle.
They're like in a blizzard, and they're like, "Oh, if we don't solve these circling math problems, they're gonna close in on us."
The circling numbers represent the angry, vengeful spirits that are going to steal
the
these
angry
guys
winter
away.
spirits. The angry winter spirits of math.
Is it crazy for me to say that I think that the number? I think the number that's the question mark is in between. I think it's the highest number.
You think it goes back down?
Yeah, I think from 4 it goes up and then goes back down. I don't know how. I don't know what the, because like when it says there's a pattern to this cycle of numbers, it doesn't say like, oh, there's a single number that you multiply each time to like make it go up and then back down. That's not what it's saying. It's just saying that there's a pattern. So, but I do think it's the highest number. Okay. It's like, what the fuck is the relation between 16 and 37?
Well,
What's
At
the relation
least,
between 37 and 58?
you know, 4 to 16 can be, you know, you're adding. You can't subtract, you can multiply, and you can square.
Right, but then
I don't
well,
get how 60 to 37 goes though.
I'm wondering if the pattern. I'm wondering if the pattern has like 3 steps or whatever. Where
Yeah,
it's
so the
like,
pattern actually shifts, so it's like square, but
'cause
then
there's
also
1,
like
2, 3,
or times
4,
yourself
5,
and then
6, 7,
subtract
8.
yourself or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, you see, Zach, if you times 16 by 2, you almost get 37.
What's
That's my
30? What's
contribution.
37's relation to 58?
Could it be 21 plus 21? No, it's not that. Plus 12. I was thinking plus 12, but then because that doesn't work either. Because that's 1 then. Maybe it goes down? No.
I'm wondering if it has something to do with the digits. Like if the individual digits are, because like I'm wondering if no, that doesn't make any sense, because then it goes from 42 to 20 to 4, so that doesn't make any sense.
20 what? 21 and then 21 again. That's weird because it's like, okay, 4 to 16 is 12, right? And then it switches 16 to 37 is 21, and then 37 to 58 is also 21.
Really?
Yeah. But like, and look, 42 to 20, that's subtracting by 20. I think, right? No, 22.
22.
Yeah. I don't know where 145 comes in though. Oh man.
I want to say 103. No, I don't know. I think it is the highest though. It's based on the pattern. No, never mind. That doesn't make any sense, because I was thinking like maybe this one was the lowest, so this one's the highest. But then this one is second lowest, and this one's second highest, actually. Never mind. Third lowest, third highest. I mean, they are kind of opposites, but I don't know what the relation to the numbers are. Do the opposites add up to anything? That's... These two is 78. God, I wish I had a stylus.
It's a shame you gotta use your finger on this real legitimate DS.
This is 79. This is 161. I don't see any pattern with that. Anything? God, fucking forget the Da Vinci Code. This guy should have... Whoever designed this should have fucking hid away the fucking... This is the person that should have designed the lock on the Vatican archives.
Yeah.
There's a pattern. What number?
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Do I sound really far away?
Kinda.
Kinda.
Only a little bit.
I'm surprised. I went from my chair all the way to my fucking bed.
The only thing I see for between like 145 and like then 42 is like there's connection somewhat in numbers, like 42 to 20. It almost looks like, oh, if you move the 2 to the left, then they just add in a number afterwards. I don't know. This is not fun.
I slammed a mod pizza before stream happened when I was so sleepy.
Are you just adding them up, Zach?
I was just thinking about it, yeah.
If you subtract them with each other, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Sad. Because then that wouldn't make sense, because then 4 is by itself, Zach, as well.
Yeah. It's just weird, because it's like... why is one of these a prime number? Like, why is this one the only one that's a prime number?
Oh, speaking of Monster Prom, did you guys hear about that Dead by Daylight dating sim coming out?
I don't recall
Oh, yeah,
anyone
it's
talking
sick.
about Monster Prom.
I'm trying to make conversation.
Okay.
So I imagine someone
Is that
did.
real?
I did
Limbo in
see
the corner did.
the Dead by Daylight dating sim though. It
I
looks
imagine that
humorous.
Limbo did. Limbo is my favorite co-host on stream.
Bumbo from my
Limbo
shows.
Limbo is my best friend. I know you're epic.
Mm.
Would you
Can the Flash
like
fly?
Can the what?
Can the Flash fly?
Not like just standing, but give him enough speed, he can essentially just run on anything.
I was gonna say, do you think he has some bullshit in the comics where like Superman flies up, like, "Huh, get me now," and he starts like running on air or something? It was like, "I'm so fast, I can run on the air particles" or some bullshit
Well, because
like
it's
that.
not just his legs that move really fast, right? It's like he can move any part of his body really fast. Why doesn't he just do like the comedic, like flapping his hands like in a cartoon, but he flaps them so hard that it does generate lift, and then he just like moves at supersonic speeds? Like, why doesn't he just do
What-
that?
In
What-
Justice League Unlimited, he rotated his hands very fast, where he created essentially lift by turning
Like a
them into
helicopter?
tornadoes. Yes, but he had his arms pointed down.
Dude,
Oh.
what if he just like used his respirator system where he like takes in breaths really, really fast and like squeezes them through his body and just farts and that he like fart propels
I don't know if
himself
that
like
has
Wario.
anything to do with the speed force at all.
He's like, like at super speeds.
The speed force allows him to gulp air so quickly, it just
And
forms a
fart.
continuous, like,
Yeah,
at least
The
it
speed
wouldn't
force can do
smell
anything.
after a while.
his stomach would be a vacuum and it would just push out all the air really fast, and then afterwards
In
he'd
case
like,
you were
"Oh,
wondering,
this-"
Grant, yes, I would appreciate a hint, because this is really hard.
Okay. So you were onto something a while back. You mentioned talking about the numbers as individuals. That is the ticket.
So 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 3, 5. I don't know what the 4 is then.
No, not well. I guess like for the double digit, thinking each digit as a number.
So it's not 16, it's 1, 6.
And it's
Something
not
like
3,
that, yeah.
and it's not 3, 7. It's, I mean, I guess
No,
they
it
go.
is 3, 7. It's not 37.
It's not 37.
Sorry, yeah. So I mean, it's going up by
So it's
1
0, 1, 3, 5.
something.
So it goes
14,
1, and
4,
then it
2,
jumps
0.
2.
Minus 3 minus.
And then I need this to go away. Get out of here. It suddenly switched from 1, 4, 5. Then they started adding. No, they didn't start adding. Is this subtraction then? And then it subtracts by 1? No, that can't be. I don't get it.
I think the problem that I'm having is that I can't wrap my head around how the numbers go up and then back down.
I don't get what the 145 is. Like, it could be like, like going back down again, and you see it's 20 and then 42 is X, so it's like you take, or it's not 20, it's 2, 0 and 4, 2, so it goes down by 1, 2 again. That doesn't work with 145.
Because it's 14 and 5.
Or 145.
Yeah.
Is it somehow like you get rid of the 1 and that accounts, or it's almost like it's a 10, you get rid of the 1 and then that's why the 4 stays the same, but the 5 still goes down by 2? I don't.
The 5 goes down by 3.
Oh, yes, okay, 3. But it's like,
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Grant. That hint didn't help at all.
Okay, I'll give you a bigger one. Think about squares.
Yeah.
Here's the hint. It rhymes
Squares?
with one blorty forb.
Yeah,
One
Adrian got it.
squared. Yeah. One squared is just one.
Yes. And what was the first hint?
Think of them separate numbers. 6 squared is 36. 36 plus 1 is 37.
Oh, 7 squared plus 3 squared is
49 plus
58.
9. Yeah.
8
Damn,
squared
that's
is 60.
really hard.
That's fucking Jesus.
70 picarettes.
Wait,
I guess that's true.
And then does it reverse?
Plus 25.
And then it minuses each other? So
yeah,
like
but then how? Yeah, how does
No,
it get?
it doesn't
25,
change.
16.
It doesn't change. 1 plus 16
Oh, because
plus
the numbers
25
go
is
back
42.
down again. Yeah, okay, so that's how it goes down, because the numbers get smaller, so the square is smaller. So, okay. 60, is it 64? What's 8 times 8? Am I tripping?
64.
Okay, I was right. Okay, 64 plus 25. That's it. That's the number.
Oh, and that's 89.
Yep.
Okay.
That was really, 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 really
That's hard.
difficult, man. Yeah.
It's hard to recognize that.
Like, as soon as you said, like, squared, and then I looked at it, and I was like, oh, okay.
That was almost
But
too
without that hint,
easy.
man, that was difficult.
Fuck this diagram. Fucking golden spin piece of shit. Get out of here.
The golden spiral, my guy.
dude, watch this last
also-
puzzle be the very last one. Like, it's the
Zach's-
easiest one by far. Oh, chess! It's chess!
It's the return of Zach's good old chess game.
99 picker. Oh my god, it's the whole board.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah, baby.
Easy.
Oh,
Got
this
it.
is the one.
There's no problem.
He's got
No
it.
problem.
You're doing it,
well,
Zach.
Oh, that does this.
Oh, ass.
You're
This
acting. You're
is
acting like this is hard.
insane.
Brain versus mouth. For each of you, which moves faster? Because for me, it's definitely my brain, and that's why I slur all my words.
Same. My brain thinks faster than me typing too. That's why half the time when I'm finishing a word, I accidentally do the first letter of the next word at the end of the last word. I hate it.
Definitely my mouth. I can get all rambly and be like, well,
Grant, how about
what is my
you?
direction? What am I
Same.
talking about again?
Which is faster for you, Grant?
Like
Brain or
Zach's
mouth?
insane after a while.
I mean,
feel it.
absolutely brain.
Brain.
Yeah.
I can't
I'm the only
talk.
mouth.
Zach, which is faster for you, brain or mouth?
now, brain.
Depends on my mood at the time. More often than not, brain. That's why I'll say like dumb shit and then have to correct myself constantly. Where it's like, wait a minute.
Wouldn't that be your mouth though?
No, because like my brain is like already like 3 points ahead of what I'm saying. So it's like I'll say something that's dumb because my brain has already logically concluded like what I'm trying to say, but then my statement will just stop where it's like, well, you know, babies don't really need to exist, and then the statement ends and I'm like, wait, let me explain. If anything, I have an extremely well done example of my brain, or a very well known example of my brain being. Oh, I just realized I'm gonna fuck myself. I have a really famous example of my brain being faster than my mouth. Rotund.
Very true.
What a fantastic story.
What a story indeed.
What a story.
When's the last time you guys
Classic.
played a multiplayer video game with some friends?
Last night.
Oh man, I'm jealous.
Right now.
I haven't done that.
Maybe technically.
This is multiplayer. I haven't done that in fucking months at this point. I'm very sad about it. I'm realizing.
Zach, you may have found a pattern. I feel like this looks good. Wait,
He's beginning
wait.
to believe.
Yeah, play with
Okay.
friends fun.
Yeah, but yeah. It was good. The top half was good. I liked that.
Fuck.
Whap, whap.
Maybe you do have to leave the ends open, Zach, so you can come back in.
Nah. I'm gonna jump the horsey around.
I'm gonna pop and jump. Bump and jump?
Pump and dump.
Fucking.
Oh.
That's what I call it when I'm on the toilet. I'm using all the pins, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's disgusting. Pump and dump. You know when you get bored in the toilet with your business, so you gotta add some fun in there.
You gotta spice things up in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Hey, how to make it interesting.
So fucked. I'm just thinking about it again. Fucking disgusting. Oh.
This is fucking 99 picarettes, and this is like a classic puzzle as well, because I remember for like the 2 weekends or whatever where I was really into chess when I was in middle school. This was like, it was like one of the things at the very beginning of the chess textbook was like, did you know that you can cover every space on the board using only a knight? And I was like, that's not true. And the book was like, but it is.
Did you know you can cover every space using only a queen? Pretty cool.
That's a little easier, I think.
Do you know you can cover every space using only 64 pawns?
No! I make the horsey jump.
So you seem very confident in the solution of the filling out this specific pattern to start.
I mean, it's got to be a pattern of some sort. Why not one that looks good?
Can I read you guys the hints for this puzzle, or at least the first one?
Sure.
Give us some chess facts.
Give us some insight.
Grant.
The board is 8 spaces by 8 spaces, just like a regular chessboard. This means this puzzle is just like the original Knights Tour. No hints to be had here, just work it out on your own.
Nice.
Fuck you.
Just do it yourself, forehead.
Thanks,
I mean, I
game.
can get like pretty far in this. Like, that's not bad, right? Like, if you were to, like, how many did I miss? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? If you calculate that real quick, I got
On how many you did?
math?
You got 53?
64. Yeah, 53. Okay. Oh, actually, sorry. I'm still in scientific calculator. So yeah. So 53 divided by 64. That's an 82%. That's a solid B.
But you need 100.
It could be a
Yeah,
B
you did
minus
pretty
depending on the
good, Jack.
teacher.
You were starting to like line things up, and that was pretty good.
I was definitely not lining things up. That was pure happenstance.
I was gonna say, I don't think you guys actually
Your
recreate
brain
that specific
was
pattern again.
like your subconscious brain was figuring it out, I guess.
You know what we like to call that? He's beginning to believe.
He's beginning to believe.
Look at that! Look at
hint
this pattern. Does that look neat?
Hint number
Look at this
2.
pattern, isn't it neat? Smell my fucking feet.
Smell my feet. Ah!
Look at this
Hint number
pattern.
2. The Knight's Tour usually involves returning the knight to the starting space at the end of the tour. If you're trying to accomplish this, then choosing the correct starting space is very important. Why not use the memo function to help you?
Why not use the memo function to help?
Hint number 3. There are many avid chess researchers in Europe and the US who write detailed papers with elegant solutions to chess puzzles. Looking through these resources is one more way of enjoying a chess puzzle.
Cheat! Just cheat, forehead! Just look it up, idiot.
Those are all...
Listen, there's nothing in the rule saying you can look it up.
Zach.
What? I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you're thinking tapping away.
I'm thinking.
I'm sure his thinking's happening in a different tab.
If you want me to just post the answer, I'll do it. It's ridiculous.
God damn it. What do you? I wasn't clacking away. I was being stealthy.
I'll just post the answer if you want me to. Do you want me to?
No, give me. You know what? Let's be fair. Let's give it another like 8 minutes or whatever. Who knows? Maybe I'll suddenly become a genius.
Okay.
Secretly post me.
No, Zach, you gotta do it a little bit more. Can't give up now.
Okay.
Oh.
I did. It's an on air.
I wonder what this random fit of silence and giggling is about.
Giggling.
Come on,
You
Zach.
have 2 monitors.
I've had a
Homunculus.
stroke of genius. Ignore the fact that I'm gonna be looking over here a little bit.
It's funny because Zach, not being able to hear any audio by the audience, but Zach's lips are still moving. I wonder what's happening.
It's called ventriloquism. Shut up.
Yeah,
Reverse ventriloquism.
Ventriloquism,
I move
except
my
there's
lip.
no sound being made anywhere.
Yeah, I move my lips, but I don't speak. Reverse ventriloquism.
You're acting like this isn't a valuable talent.
You know what? You got me there.
Lawrence, what multiplayer game did you play last night with your friends?
Genshin Impact.
Please don't tell me it was Genshin Impact.
No, Zach has no clue what he's talking about.
Please tell me it was pump and dump.
It's only you were all pumping and dumping it together on the fucking stream setup that I posted a long time ago with like all the toilets.
The
together.
legendary stream setup of the shared toilets and urinals.
No, we were playing Fall Guys. It was free.
Okay, that's a classic at this point. Oh my god, dude, the fucking the ships passing in the night period where like Fall Guys and Among Us were like glimpsed each other, and then Among Us took off and Fall Guys sunk.
The battle for the
bean.
multiplayers. Battle for the beans. That's how it'd be.
This is not a puzzle. I mean, this is literally
It's
a puzzle.
It's the Knight's Tour.
It's evidently a very famous puzzle. However, this is Chinese water torture. To me.
99 picoret.
Specifically Chinese water torture.
Dude, I'm holding like a bunch of fancy dice in between my fingers, and I just imagine they were like the. If you know what aspect is not talked about sometimes, is the fact that like Pokeballs have 2 sizes. One where they shrink for carrying around your waist, and one where they're big and satisfyingly apple-sized.
Yeah, I remember
Ooh.
right where they press the middle and then it expands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine holding one of those when it does it? You just click it and like it ballooned to apple size, and it's just perfect for throwing. And then you can like shrink it down, and it's like it's good for fiddling with your hands or putting like on your
That
belt
sounds great.
as a trainer.
It sounds
Where
very...
you just click it really fast and make it big, small, big, small, big, small.
Yeah. Dude, could you? And then, okay, let me ask: if you had Pokeballs, would you keep them big size and put them on your belt to show off, or would you make them small?
You're assuming that I would put them on my belt.
Okay, would you make them small when they're not in use? Is what I'm
Probably.
asking.
If I were to put them in
For
like my
storage.
backpack or something, or in my bag.
But then they sink to
Probably.
the bottom and they're covered in fucking chips or whatever you packed.
I was gonna say I don't think I'll have that much in my bag, but okay.
Listen, I've never actually seen a Pokemon trainer carry food that is like specifically for them and not their Pokemon. Except for Brock, he's the only one.
Yeah, his jelly donuts. Yeah, remember that.
His
Classic.
jelly-filled donuts are delicious. Dude, and another thing I'm thinking of because of the colorful, I'm thinking of all the fucking. Dude, could you imagine all the stickers you would put on your Pokeball?
God, I can't believe they never brought that mechanic back after Gen 4.
That mechanic ruled. That was awesome.
What?
It was
the
like
best.
it was like a really harmless and extremely effective way of like
Oh, nice.
customizing your experience, and I don't know, and it's like it can't be that difficult to like implement.
You know how that works, Grant? You just stick a
Oh.
little tiny magnet on the top of the Pokeball, and then
I'm like
magnet be on the
90%
necklace.
sure that's what it was, because when he pulls it
Yeah.
off, it's like a little thing.
Yeah,
That kind of looks like a
that
magnet.
would be cool.
How well do you think it would sell a Pokemon ancillary game for like, I don't know, mobile or something where like it was all the weird like off-brand like side gimmicks of Pokemon, but not actually into the core gameplay. Where it's like, oh, here's the badge polishing thing, or here's the Pokeball customization station.
Here's the. Would you count contests being part of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because then you suddenly have to implement a lot of stuff because you have to do every single move and all of the like beauty standards and coolness factors and all that jazz.
Yeah, but you don't have to like put in fucking like stats or IVs or EVs or whatever or gyms. I'd buy
You
that
don't
game.
have to do an overworld. It's literally just a menu.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
I don't know how effective, or I don't know how popular that would be. But I would probably spend 99 cents on an app for my phone that was literally just like, hey, every day log in and polish a complete collection of all the Pokemon badges. I would do that. I think that'd be great. And I think it'd be
Especially
really
with
cool if
the
like each
little
gen
sound
had like its
effects.
own sound when you tap them. So like
I
this
think
one
we
was the
talked
ting
about
ting ting.
this.
Did we talk
Yeah, we
about
talked
that?
Also the
We
little
talked about
squidgy
this where
sound.
like
Yeah.
each badge and each gen is a different pitch, and then each gen is a different instrument that you could like. And then
Because
do
like this one would be like
remixes.
snare drums. This one would be
And
like
Gen 3 would be the brass, absolutely. You should make a
Oh my
Skype call
god! And then you
sound.
have like a video of somebody on like their iPhone or whatever, and they're just like, they crack their knuckles, just playing the
Yeah.
badges.
Dude, it's like the thing where it cuts away and there's like 6 screens and it's all different people's phones with like different shells that look like different like gens or whatever, and it's like each instrument. Oh, dude, that'd be so cool. I would also love one that's just like Pokemon stickers and I just like all the side things in Pokemon that aren't battling, that are just like, this is a little neat distraction you can take a break and do this for. And it's just nice.
there was no way in hell I was. This isn't the only answer, right?
I think it might be.
Fuck that, dude. There's no way in hell. Like, this isn't even like, this is worth astronomically more than 99 Pickarats. Because it's
Unless
not
you
even
know
like
the Knights
it's
Tour.
not even like following a pattern. It's just like random. Well, it's not literally not random, but
It's like it's random.
55. Where's 56? 56 is over there. 57 is here, I think. Well, they pretty much solves it. Oh!
No,
Oh!
Not so
Wait,
fast.
it doesn't matter, right?
No, it doesn't.
I guess not. Yay! Zach, you did it all by yourself.
I definitely absolutely did that all by myself. But wonderful. Thank you, Layton. That's insane. I couldn't imagine being a child and attempting that even remotely.
By post game.
How would I have my Pokeballs? Because in theory you can still only have 6, right? Because that's as large as your party's allowed to be.
I guess those are like regulations. Dude, what if there's like street alley like Pokemon fights where it's like 4 Pokemon versus 7 Pokemon?
Like horde battles. But there was a I remember in one of the games there was a design where it was like a fiesta guy or whatever. He was like wearing a sombrero and had a poncho or whatever, and he had his Pokeballs hanging down from his sombrero, but it was cool because it had 6 Pokeballs hanging down, so it's still stuck with the convention of trainers only being able to use 6 at a time. I think that's really neat.
Reminds me of Alder.
I always thought it was so fucking cool every time they held like.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was so cool every time they had like the Pokeball small and held between the gaps between fingers, and then they grew and threw them out. I thought that was so fucking cool.
I tell you, nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do my job.
True.
Look at me! Look at me! Look at me!
Fuck.
I'm fit
You
and
thought I was gonna scroll
happy.
through and say, "Found one."
Oh, the one.
Wait,
Dude.
continue looking, Zach.
Hang on a
Maybe there's-
second.
There's no
Alder's
more.
cheating.
There's no more Gramo.
Alder's cheating. He's got 9 Pokeballs. What's the extra 3s for, huh?
Who's got 9 Pokeballs?
Who?
Alder.
Oh yeah, he has 3 at his hip.
Yeah.
I guess that's because Alder is
doesn't
like a
have a
traveling. He's like a traveling champion. Like I think we talked about this before. Since we're on the topic of Pokemon, I really liked from Pokemon Origins the implication that you could go to gyms in any order depending on like where you lived in the world, and the gym leader would be like, oh, you have 3 gym badges, okay, here's my team that's 4 people who have 3 gym badges. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. And then
I like that way more than what they actually do, which is like you have to do this and then this and then this.
Dude, do you think that if that holds up, then like the starting town is a much higher tourism thought? There's like, oh, this is where everyone that has a whim to start their adventure wants, and like town 4, like half people have given up and want to go back home and go back to their job. And
Well,
it's
because like from a game design perspective, the first gym is quite often one that's weak to 2 of the 3 starter types, right? That's why the first gym in like several different generations is rock, because it's weak to grass and water, but then it's super effective against fire, but then fire has a huge early game advantage against all the grass and bug types that are in the area, plus the ability to cause burn, which is a much better status effect than like poison. And so like from a gameplay standpoint, it makes sense that the rock would be early. But could you imagine growing up in like fucking Moss Deep City or whatever, and it's like, all right, here's your starter Pokemon. Actually, I guess, does every person get their starter Pokemon from a professor?
I was gonna say, I imagine that like if you start in a gym that like has a dragon type gym leader, maybe they just give you like 3 different type starters than fire, water, grass to like compensate.
Maybe.
Dragon, and/or dragon.
They give you like, what's a good like ice, fighting, flying, maybe?
Ice, fighting, flying. That actually is a trio that works, huh?
Yeah, and then ice would be super effective against dragon, I guess.
Yeah, but dragon, like in general, is really powerful.
Ice is really good offensively, but really bad defensively.
That is true. That's an interesting trio that I never thought of before, because I always heard about the fighting psychic dark.
Yeah, that one. Well, that one's not even necessarily as for because dark has a full immunity psychic, not just a resistance.
That is true. I did see one that I thought was interesting. Is this me talking to her triggers the end of the game?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. Thank you, Gramo.
Where was the one that we missed? Did you get the one that we missed in the woods?
So I had to go all the way back to... I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I have to go all the way back to Grandma's hut back in town.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a quick way of getting back there. I think I legit have to keep doing this.
Unfortunately.
Because, like, it's true, we're going to be passing by the forest along the way, but in theory, it should be in her hut regardless, right? And also, we missed one of these.
We missed the first one.
Here. Okay. Let's see. There's too many menus. Got it. I found the hidden bazoo. Okay. But you know the design of like because obviously like Pokemon's super popular, so when you get mashups between stuff, sometimes people can get really clever. And I saw one where it was like you guys remember how Gandalf's staff has his pipe in the gnarled part at the top, like it fits in there perfectly. I saw someone who had like that's where his Pokemon goes, into the gnarled staff, and I was like, that's cute. I would probably do that. I would probably have like a walking stick, because I'm assuming I'd be traveling a lot, and then I would probably have like my main Pokemon right there if he's not walking with me.
Hell yeah.
Oh, what was it? I could swear I could swear it was like, I think it was in Monster Prom, but there was like some character design that I really, really liked where it was like a modern like wizard person, but like their big gnarled staff like cradled their phone so they could use it as a selfie stick.
That's fun. I think
I
that's
feel like it was a Monster Prom design, but I can't fucking remember what it's actually from. It's just a vague memory in my head of like a wizard using their phone as a selfie stick.
Oh, wait, what?
It's like Sudoku.
No, right, but it says so each row and column. So I have to remove some of these? Oh no! Oh, I have to rearrange them. Okay, understood. I did it. Oh, some of these you can't move. Okay, wow. Surprisingly limited in that way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too much. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too much.
Oh, I just remembered. It's not from Monster Prom. It's from fucking Fantasy Island 7. That's Danielle Barkstock. Her staff has her phone in it.
1, 2,
nice.
3.
It's a little detail that I noticed one time. I was like, oh, this rules.
Oh yeah, look at that. Ain't that just nifty?
Yeah.
So I think that one has to go there because otherwise that column will never get 3.
Daniel Barkstock, everyone's
This one
favorite
has to-
second anarcho-communist from the Fantasy Island universe.
Can I rotate these at all? No? Scoozy. Wait, can I have any? Wait, is it 3 or 4?
Each row and column contains 3 blocks.
Each contains 3 stars. But how am I supposed to put anything over? Oh, this one moves. Fucking
Yeah.
damn it. Okay. What a fool I am.
Oh, the French.
Oh, the
French.
fool. Wait, did I do it?
This should do the trick.
This should twist the
And
dick.
there we have
Don't,
it.
please.
Give the old dick twist.
What does him look like, dude? Oh my god.
I am upset though.
The old dick twist.
Because now that we, like,
Twist
that, you know what, that Knight's Tour puzzle pisses me off in 2 different ways. Because A, not only is it ridiculously difficult to, like, figure out on your own, it's also now fucked up my picker-at count for the rest of the game. Unless we find a puzzle that's worth 1 picker-at.
You find one that's worth 101 points, there's Knight's Tour, but there's an extra block off to the side.
No, you have to finish where you started.
Found one.
Found one! Thank you. Thank you. I really hope that Grandma's Hut does have all of the... Oh yeah, we never finished getting all of the teas.
Grandma's Hut.
Something spicy and earthy. Do I have anything like that? I think so. It's bitter, earthy. There you go. And spicy. Did he say he wanted anything else, or was it just earthy and spicy?
I think he just added those 2.
Bleh. And not that one.
You've killed him.
Fuck. All right. Well, let's see. Does he have like another clue?
Oh, Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Are you
That'll
gonna
help me
participate in
relax.
Are you gonna
An art
participate in
fight?
art fight this year?
Hell yeah. Team
Oh.
Boom.
Hey, me too. High five.
I'm not up at the mic.
There we go.
There you
That
go.
sounded good.
I'm sure the stream picked that up.
Yeah, I'm also Team Bloom this year. I have to update my roster of OCs, and honestly, I'm not even going to try to draw anything the first week because the website always crashes the first week because everyone's trying to do so much in the first week, you know?
That makes sense because the website has been chugging.
I was going to say, there's almost no point in trying to do anything the first week because the website chugs so hard before people give up. You know when your Christmas resolution to like work out and the gym is flooded with weirdos the first week? Our fight's like that for the first week where people are trying so hard, like, I'm going to do an art fight this year. And then after week one, everyone's like, fuck it, I'm going back to work. And then after that, then you get the actual art fighters who are like, all right, we're actually going to stick through it.
Damn. Yeah, that makes total sense because it took me like 2 hours just to log back in.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was like, did I forget my password? And then I did the whole password reset. And I'm like, all right, put in a new password. I put in the same password. We're like, no, you used this one already. Like, so my password was correct.
Yeah, art fight is it chugs the first week.
Damn, that makes sense.
Brand, is this correct?
But yeah, I'm absolutely participating.
Nice.
Time to look for
I
the
got
last image.
I got a few OCs, but they're kind of old.
Can we take the what you calls it, the train back to Dropstone now?
I don't believe so, because this is right before the end of the game.
Because I'm trying to think of like where we haven't taken a picture yet.
Talk to Sammy.
Can you take the midnight
Talk
train
to
going
Sammy?
anywhere?
Going anywhere. Oh, now he wants tea.
Oh, never mind. He has tea. I thought. I don't know.
Got two.
Hidden puzzles.
God, Sammy, please. Tea that's energizing and good for what ails ya. And it's gotta be mellifying. We already have that? I don't know. Energizing, restorative, and mellow. This one's refreshing and purifying. Revitalizing and restoring? It might be this. And then he said energizing, relaxing, mood lifting, immunity boosting is probably what he wanted, actually. That makes sense. Uplifting? Bitter, earthy, mild.
Who here has had mod pizza before?
I have.
I did.
I think I have, yeah.
It's fine.
What do you guys think of it?
Is pizza. It's pretty good.
And you can customize it so you can go nuts.
I mean, here's the thing, right? You can do that mod pizza, but like, I've never understood the appeal of it because you can do that with literally any other pizza place. You can just ask them to put different things on it, so I don't know why that's their gimmick in mod.
Well, because like the whole isn't the whole point of mod pizza that it's the like they wanted to do they wanted to be the Subway of pizza.
Yeah, but pizza was already customizable. You could already ask for different things in a pizza.
Right, but like you would have to like know, because like for the most part a pizza place will be like, hey, here's what we have, and it would have like a list of like these are the types of pizzas that we have to offer.
Like 90% of time they say make your own pizza.
I mean, that's on like the website or whatever. I'm talking about like in a physical location, they'll just have the stuff, and it's like, sure, you can ask for, hey, can I get a white sauce pizza with onions, tomatoes, and bacon? You know what I mean? Like you could ask for that, but I don't know. I can't think of any time prior to mod pizza that I've ever walked into a physical pizza place and they had like, here's the type of bread, here's the type of cheese, here's a bunch of toppings, here's a bunch of meats. Take your pick, and we'll charge you for whatever you order. You know what I mean?
I guess. I will say that, like, and this is perhaps just a reflection of me not having been to a lot of pizza places before, but it's probably the best thin crust I've had.
I'm gonna say that that's you not having gone to a lot of pizza places.
I am still lactose intolerant, so that's probably
it was
the truth.
this room. I was suspicious of this room.
The final photo.
The final photo. My favorite
Zach,
category of puzzles.
Can you remember the name of the best pizza place you've been to?
It was, so it doesn't exist anymore because they got shut down for a health code violation.
Nice,
But
good start.
the absolute
Yikes.
best pizza that I've ever had in my life was from a place called Family Pizza. They had 2 locations which were run by 2 halves of the same family. The one that was near where we lived, It was reasonably priced, so like it wasn't expensive, it wasn't cheap, it was reasonably priced. It had the most delicious sweet sauce pizza in the world, and the cheese was always perfect, the bread was always perfect. It was like absolutely spectacular. Arguably it was better after it had been refrigerated and microwaved, which was crazy because it was like a fucking 9 or 10 out of 10 prior to that, and then you would put the box in the fridge, take it out like 4 hours later, throw it in the microwave for 60 seconds, take it out, and it's like, oh my god, how did this get better? That makes no sense. And then the reason why they got shut down, as I said, was because of a health code violation. Because the dad, who was like the manager of the location nearby where we lived, he like retired or whatever, so his son was like the manager, and the son definitely was not ready to take up the mantle. And it was something god, I remember it being really disgusting when I learned about it, but it was like there was a health inspector who came through, and when they
poisoned him like in SpongeBob.
Well, no, but the health inspector looked at the floor and saw like literal like lines of rat piss everywhere, and he was like, 1 second. He went over to the wall and kicked it, and heard an entire like swarm of rats go in the wall. And so it was like, and luckily that was a year after I had already moved to California at the time, and they got shut down a very short time after that. But that was by far the best pizza I've ever had. So yeah.
By leaps and bounds, it sounds like.
Okay, that's wrong immediately. There we go.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Oh my god, dude, I had a fucking ordeal trying to install a doorknob the other day. Well, not the other day, but when I first moved into this place.
How do you install a doorknob?
That's a great question. You need
Isn't there a fucking hole in the wall, in the door already? I guess you install it by screwing in, but anyway, please continue.
Here's the thing, right?
Ruining it in. Yeah.
I picked the room in the downstairs. There's only one like bedroom type thing downstairs, but it turns out it's supposed to be an office because there's no lock on it. So when we moved in, I'm like, oh fuck, I need a lock on my door. So I check and I need a screwdriver. I'm like, all right, I need to go buy a screwdriver. I don't fucking have one of those. And we lost ours in the move. So I get a screwdriver. I also buy a doorknob.
There's
and
two bottles.
I'm like, oh, I get to choose my own doorknob. I'm gonna choose the type of doorknob that, like, you know, has the handle where you can grip it with your full hand and then turn it by just moving your wrist instead of like a weird, like, circular round knob thing, like a jutting out handle, you know?
Right.
A classy joint with a turn lock. So I get that, and I make a fatal mistake because the doorknob, the way that the lock is oriented is such that, and the way that's oriented with the lock and the handle is such that it pokes out to the right. The way that my door is situated, the hinges on my door are almost flush to a left corner of my room, which means that if I and the handle doesn't turn 90 degrees, it only turns like 70 degrees downwards when you turn it. So which means that I can't open the door if I install the knob, or I can't fully close it depending on how close the door is when I install it. So I'm like, oh fuck, this I forgot to take this into account, so this door won't even close with this right knob. I look next door at the bathroom next to me. It has a round door knob, and I'm like, okay, so I can install that in this room, and the one in that room has the hinge oriented opposite. So I have to uninstall two doorknobs, one for my room, one for the bathroom. Then I have to reinstall two doorknobs, one from the bathroom to my room and one from the fresh knob into the bathroom. And I spent probably like an hour and a half on that while we were moving. And that was just my personal project for the move. It was like, I'm fucking with doorknobs today, I guess. And I was so exhausted, my hands were tired afterwards, and I was covered in fucking sawdust.
Like,
but yeah, I
trick.
installed doorknobs when we first moved in here, and it was interesting.
What an adventure!
Yeah, what a thrill ride.
Listen, have you ever installed a doorknob before?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You have?
I think I've had to replace my new doorknob.
Do you have a similar ordeal?
It's not fun. With one person, because holding the thing.
I was gonna say I had to use my fucking legs in there, and like I was pushing with my chin in it to like.
Oh
keep it
gosh,
tight. Why did you have to install a doorknob, Grant?
I think it was when we had a cabin. I think one of the doorknobs we replaced. But yeah, it was not fun, but I had help, so it was not the ordeal of shoving my legs or face into it.
Did you buy the wrong type of knob at first and have to go fucking like improvise and get a different one from a different room?
No, but I admire the quick thinking.
I will say I'm not a carpenter, by the way, so like my door kind of like A, I'm not a carpenter, and B, the door that was on the bathroom previously was like really fucked up and the lock was bad. So now I have to like fucking fiddle with it every time I want to lock the door to my room and make sure it's like closed while I'm pushed in, and like it's like an ordeal trying to lock that shit. The one that I saw at the bathroom was perfectly fine because that's a new knob, but the one from the bathroom that I repurposed for my room sucks shit, and I hate this knob, and I would be happy to go out and buy another knob and replace it if it wasn't for the fucking ordeal that was installing it in the first place.
6 and 3. Just in case.
This should do the trick.
Okay, got it. Cool.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
You're damn right, Layton. Congratulations, Luke.
You've done it.
We fucking trounced that shit. There's an enormous number of puzzles that we missed. We missed fucking 16 puzzles. Oh, look at my little Layton up here with my hint coins.
He got the crown.
Yeah.
And you didn't spend a single one of them, you greedy bastard.
Greedy?
Yes.
You fucking tight purse, tight-lipped asshole.
Hoarding the wealth.
The rich get richer.
Once again, tale as old as time.
More like fail as old as time.
old as time.
Fail as old as...
Wait, no. Layton's challenges. Okay. Oh, fuck. I don't know why I thought it would be any different. A woman boards a nonstop flight leaving Los Angeles at noon and arrives in New York City at 8 p.m. That is an 8-hour flight, that is true. On the next day, the same woman leaves New York at noon and flies back to Los Angeles. The flight is unaffected by jet streams and takes the same amount of time to reach the destination. So she arrives at... It's 8 plus 3, so she arrives at 11 p.m.
Dude, I love the implication that what proofreader for was like, wait, but we need to account for jet streams. What about jet streams? And like, as if some fucking sixer was like, but what about jet streams? They didn't mention that. We need to account for that. And then the proofreader's like, ah, fucking fine. Fuck the jet streams. There are no jet streams. But ignore them.
What about turbulence, though?
I was gonna say, like, they're so fucking... the fact they mentioned jet streams is like, really? Like, who fucking gives a shit?
The children, man.
Clearly.
Wait, what? Wait, is this saying that it's an 11-hour flight?
From where to where? Well, Zach, haven't you done this flight before?
Yeah, it's definitely it's about 7 hours in real life. But like for the terms of the puzzle, so she leaves at noon and arrives in New York City at 8, right? But she's crossed backwards through 3 time zones while flying. So what does that mean? Because like for me right now it's 9. For you guys it's about to be 6, right?
Yeah.
So that's a minus 3 to the total travel time that it takes to get here. So does that say it's an 11-hour? Not an 11-hour flight. Ridiculous. That'd be insane.
It's
What if it's just a really
not
slow
saying it's
plane?
11. True, but it's not saying it's 11.
She's saying, well, it's saying that it's saying, yeah. I'm saying
It
time
lands
zones.
at 8 o'clock New York time, Eastern Standard.
Right. But 11,
Right.
but Eastern Standard as a difference to Pacific.
In which case, it's 5 o'clock.
You're right. So it's a 5-hour flight. So that's a crazy fast flight. So it's 8 hours.
The pilot's like, all right, guys, we're gonna go through the time portal.
Once again.
Time cave. Perhaps?
Time cave.
What a cave? They're in midair. Sob, what cave is midair?
Time cave.
A time
See,
cave.
that's the impossible part of that. The fact that you're in a time cave and not a time stream.
Just because you don't see the roof of the cave doesn't mean you're not in a cave.
Oh my god, we're going into this argument.
Because it's 12. Because it's 12 to 8. Plus,
Little do we know, all of space may just
Plus
be in a giant time cave.
You're going back though in time, theoretically.
Good time.
back in time.
We gotta get back in time.
Not exactly where the time zones are, but you'll forgive me for drawing it like that. So the difference between Pacific and Mountain Time is plus 1 hour, right?
Yeah.
This is plus 2. This is plus 3.
And so going back is minus.
So it's minus 3. So she arrives at 5 p.m.
No. Oh, yes, maybe.
You see what I mean? Like I'm bamboozling myself with the time zone shenanigans. Because if this
she
is
arrives at 5 p.m. New York time, yes.
5 p.m. New York time, which is 2 p.m. LA time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if this works.
First off, definitely not a 5-hour flight. That's a 7-hour flight if you're lucky. I actually do feel a little embarrassed because this is almost exactly the flight that I have made almost 12 times in my life. So
You fool! Everyone point and laugh.
holy shit, Silvermoon's still here. I can't believe you made it this far.
You had to
Hey Grant,
endure
are you gonna be leaving in a
for
minute?
this long.
Probably why. Do you want the answers to these last two?
Well, legit, what I was gonna
We
say
just
was
wrapped
that
this
as
up.
soon as we finish these two, I was going to call it on Diabolical Box.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Have a look at this puzzle.
Are
Man.
there 151 puzzles like in Pokemon?
There should be. Diagram below shows a structure made of 28 blocks. Of those blocks, 27 form a neat, larger cube. What? Oh, I guess it's 9. Yeah, because it's 3 by 3. Okay. Forms a neat, larger cube, and on top of that sits a single block poking out above the rest. Below this diagram sit those same 28 blocks, but this time the cube has been separated into 5 chunks. Tap the chunk A through E that contains the single block that sat on top of all the others. Okay. This is fucking spatial reasoning. It's C. Wait, no. One of these has to be 4 tall, doesn't it? Oh no, never mind. It doesn't, because something could sit on top of something else. Okay. That fits. That doesn't fit together. Where the fuck does B fit into anything? And now I wish I had like those. I wish I had those like elementary school toys where it's just like the little blocks that click together.
It would help. Also, I will be going. Do you want the answer?
Oh, I was hoping you would stick around a little bit. Sure, just give me the other answers. Silveroon says, I mean, I'm just Grant's second account, so of course I'm still here. I would believe
Yeah.
that.
B.
Okay.
Beef.
Because I was wondering how B would fit on anything below the top level,
There we have it.
but I was in the process of working through that, so that's good.
Well, closing the lid on the Diabolical box.
Well, there's one
Thank
more.
you guys for playing.
There's
Oh,
one
fuck.
more.
Oh, shit.
You goon?
I am a fool.
Whoops.
Disappearing Act 6. Oh my god. It's
Oh, God.
No!
Looks like Grant can't help you with this one.
You son, you're
Oh.
on your own.
My God.
Well, this will take up the rest of the stream.
Grant, give me the
Yeah, I don't.
Grant, give me the answer.
You want the Carfax?
You want the car?
Car
Give us
facts?
the facts before you go. Give us
I'll
the
take the
facts.
So all columns are A through G.
A
All
through
rows
G.
are 1 through 7. Got
With
it?
this one up here being 1.
He's just looked it up himself.
Yes, that's 1.
Okay. So this is like A
That's
3.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Start getting rid of those balls.
D2 to D4.
Wait. D2 to D4. So this
B?
one.
Did you say B2 to D4 or D2?
D as in
Bravo or
dog.
Delta?
Delta.
Okay.
Delta. Which is this.
Bravo.
So it's this.
Bravo 3 to Delta 3.
Bravo,
I'm sorry, I can't. Yeah,
Bravo
sorry.
3 to Delta 3. Got it.
Charlie 1 to Charlie 3.
Charlie 1 to Charlie 3. Got it.
Echo 1 to Charlie 1.
Echo 1 to Charlie 1. Got it.
Charlie 4 to Charlie 2.
What the fuck is Charlie 4? Charlie 4 to Charlie 2. Got it.
Charlie 1 to Charlie 3.
Got it.
Charlie 6 to Charlie 4.
Charlie 6 to Charlie 4.
I gotta
One,
scroll down. Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, because it's 7 by 7. Okay, got it.
Alpha 5 to Charlie 5.
Alpha 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Charlie 5. Got it.
Delta 5 to Bravo 5.
Yeah, sounds
Bravo
like you're
5.
in the Air Force.
Got it.
The military alphabet helps. Exists for a reason. Got it?
Aye.
Alpha 3 to Alpha 5 to Alpha Dream
Alpha 3
to Alpha 5.
to Alpha 5. Got it.
Alpha 5 to Charlie 5.
Alpha 5 to Charlie 5. Got it.
Foxtrot 5 to Delta 5.
That one's stupid. A, B, C, D, E, F, 5, which is this one, to Charlie 5. No, Delta 5.
Yeah, to Delta 5.
Got it.
Echo 7 to Echo 5.
E. Echo 7 to Echo 5.
Yes.
Got it.
Echo 4 to Echo 6.
Echo 4 to Echo 6. Got it.
Charlie 7 to Echo 7.
Charlie 7 to Echo 7. Got it.
Echo 7 to Echo 5.
Echo 7 to Echo 5. Got it.
Echo 2 to Echo 4.
Echo 2 to Echo 4. Got it.
Golf 3 to Echo 3.
Is it really Golf?
Yeah.
I thought it was George.
No.
I thought that the military
that one of the
alphanumeric for G
numbers,
was
like,
George.
And then we
Didn't,
get confused with the J one.
didn't one of the letters like change? Like it used to be like a different word and then they changed it? Maybe that was
I
it.
have no idea.
What
Pretty
was
sure
the
it
instruction
wasn't
again?
George.
Sorry, I got distracted.
No
Golf 3
one
to
says he
Echo
thinks it
3.
was George.
Golf
No, I don't
3
think it's George.
to Echo 3.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Wait,
okay.
to Echo 3.
Yeah.
Did I? Wait a
They
minute.
were saying golf since The Incredibles, so
A,
I
B,
doubt
C,
it's
D, E, F,
Okay, so
G.
you're like
Oh, right. Sorry, I was one
100%
over.
sure.
Got it.
Delta 3 to Foxtrot 3.
Delta 3 to Foxtrot 3. Got it.
Golf 5 to Golf 3.
Golf 5 to Golf 3. Got it.
Golf 3 to Echo 3.
Golf 3 to Echo 3. Got it.
Delta 5 to Foxtrot 5.
Oh, it's a little heart. Isn't that cute?
Nice.
Nice.
What was the instruction?
Delta 5 to Foxtrot 5.
Delta 5
runes.
to Foxtrot 5. So it goes this way. Got it.
Foxtrot 5 to Foxtrot 3.
Got it.
Foxtrot 3 to Delta 3.
Got it.
Delta 3 to Bravo 3.
Got it.
Bravo 3 to Bravo 5.
Got it.
Bravo 5 to Delta 5.
Got it.
Delta 4 to Foxtrot 4.
Delta 4 to Foxtrot 4. So way over there? Okay.
Delta
Oh.
6 to Delta 4.
Oh.
Let's go.
This should do
Yay.
the trick.
This should dick the dick.
Oh, finally.
Wonderful.
Ah, it hurts my soul that we're fucking...
333.
Oh, and that's why there's... Wait, never mind. That doesn't make any sense. Never mind.
No, there's 5, so there's 599 picker at 1.
and you
so
and you're at a 5 deficit. So eventually, by doing all
It will
599
become-
puzzles, it becomes a multiple of 5 again. All right,
Yes.
I understand. All right, we
Thank
already
you guys
did
for
we already
playing.
did our closure of the series yesterday.
Yes.
Today was just gravy. Excellent game, loved it. A lot of these post-game puzzles are obviously intentionally to be psychic warfare, and that's okay. that's fine. They're allowed to do that.
Luckily, we have the internet,
That
so
was
we can just
fun.
look things
I'll
up.
see you later, Grant.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Well,
I'm not even going to be like resetting stream for this. We're just gonna like vibe with Monster Hunter. So if you want to hang around, feel free. If not, that's okay. I want to just do banter because I am physically in pain today. So yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna wait. Do I still have? Oh my god, I still have my overlay. Yeah, look at that overlay. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. There we go. Quit out of that.
All right, while you're switching, I'm
Get water.
get water and release water.
Make water.
water. I piss a lot of pee. I drink a lot of piss a lot of piss a lot of
Adrian, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you okay?
You never seen that video?
No.
It's one of my favorite videos. It's like it's a cycle of life. Here, I'll send the video real quick, and you can look at it and educate yourself. Here, enlighten yourself, Zach. Watch this video.
Drink a lot of water, piss a lot of pee. No.
Watch the video. The vibe. No, you have to just watch the video to hear the vibe. It's short. It's not even that long.
I drink a lot of water. I piss a lot of pee. I drink a lot of water.
He's like falling apart.
What's that?
He's like falling apart.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Hang on, let me send you a sequel to that. It's a spiritual sequel, but this is me when the cops pull me over. You're gonna watch this GIF.
Ew, fucking Jesus.
Oh
You-
my
you-
god. Oh, please no. Please
Are you
no.
pissing tonight?
Please no.
Oh, can't do that one.
My favorite 1-2 combo videos.
Adrian's doing all of this on purpose.
Obviously.
This is because Lawrence did that.
If I tried hard enough, I think I could get Adrian classified as a domestic terrorist. Based on...
You'd have to go back in time to when my people were banned from this fucking country.
That's not what I meant. I meant for your... I meant for your modern day aggressions. All right. Hello, we're here with Monster Hunter Rise. Let me go live. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is actually me. I figured that this would just be something kind of chill to, you know, just kind of vibe to. But I do actually have some stuff in Monster Hunter Rise that I wanted to showcase to Saba specifically.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you'll enjoy
You're gonna
it.
kill something in front of me, and then
I mean,
I'll
I
be
will.
sad?
I'm going to
Yeah.
do that because that is what the game is about. Yes, but there's something else that I think you're gonna enjoy
Let me
a
know
lot.
what I need to watch, and then stop watching.
It's not fucking. They're giant fuck you dinosaurs that murder people.
They were doing nothing wrong until you showed up.
That's not true. A lot of them actually do slaughter the animals even when they're not there. All right.
But they're part of the ecosystem.
Basically,
The plot of every Monster Hunter game is that you're right. There is a natural ecosystem where these monsters are in balance for the most part, but then every game only exists because some fucked up elder dragon has like entered the area and fucked up the ecosystem. So now it's like everything's out of whack, and now all of the predators are over hunting and yada yada stuff like that. So it's like there's always like this really convoluted like reason for why killing the monsters is okay, but you know, whatever. It's fun to whack a monster in the face with a hammer.
Well,
So-
I've joined the fight on the side of the predators. I'm gonna go kill more prey and more people.
So these are my,
Zach's consistent with
so
dog. And cat.
this is my Palico and Palamute dog and cat.
Fantastic.
So this game is made by Capcom. Monster Hunter is a Capcom series, in case you weren't aware. And Monster Hunter specifically is extremely good about crossover like events and whatnot that occur.
To show
So
Okami to me.
good.
I think I remember this. Okami exists in Monster Hunter. Yes,
wait a minute.
I'm already
Oh,
ahead
sorry.
of you.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad that you spoiled yourself.
I had already seen it.
You
I feel
spoiled
like
yourself.
you even talked
I'm glad
about
that
it with
I'm glad
me.
that you did. I'm glad that you spoiled yourself.
Amy.
It does look really good.
Yo.
But did you know that there is a different set for the cat?
Oh my god.
So here we are, Sonic the Horg and
Whoa.
Ami.
Oh, even Dwal got the sword.
Gigantic.
Combined on my dog.
Dog.
We're gonna do a mission here, and I want you guys to listen very carefully when we get into this mission. Wait a second, I gotta eat.
Someone added me
Koniko.
on Dick Sword. Oh. Someone wants to play Roblox.
Yo, Roblox.
Dango.
Don't go.
Cute. Oh my god. That
Why
was
do you look
fast.
so angry while eating?
That is the Monster Hunter way.
That's oh my god, so adventurous too.
Oh my god.
All right, let's go.
He powered up.
How humorous.
He powered up. Just like ah. Wait, wait.
Fuck, I didn't save it.
Yeah.
God.
For a second, I had to check my YouTube. Like, is a video playing all of a sudden?
What is what I'm hearing correct?
Yeah.
Am I getting hit with some of that hallucination gas in real life?
Yeah.
And look, the little
Audio
trail.
hallucination.
The little
Holy
trail
shit,
that Amy leaves behind. Look at that.
Is that not the funniest shit?
We got the leaves. That's fantastic.
It'd be funnier if you were a pickle.
Thank you, Adrian.
Hey, you said funny as shit. You said my activation word.
Oh God.
I'm too fast. I can't turn fast enough.
Nonsense.
Fucking my Palico. When he's wearing the Sonic costume, the Palico. When he goes from standing to in motion, he'll do the Sonic spin dash.
Wow. So what does getting the rings give you?
So the point of so the reason why I have the 2 layered armors for Okami and Sonic is because these 2 event missions exist. So the rings don't actually give you anything. It's just how you complete the mission is getting these rings. And then for beating it, you get either 1 to 3. You get to keep 1 to 3 gold rings, and I think it takes 4 gold rings to make one of the layered costumes. Because actually, I do have an alternate costume for the dog. I'm gonna stick with Okami for the rest of the evening, but I will probably switch to the other one just to show you guys. Because there are two Sonic costumes.
Easy Shadow.
God, you wish it was Shadow. I wish it was Shadow.
I wish it was Surge the Tenric.
I wish it was Vector the crocodile. I mean, all right.
I didn't know you had a strong affinity for Vector.
Yeah, of course I do. He's awesome. He likes Columbo.
Does he?
Yeah, there's a thing from the animated cartoon where he just straight up like he just straight up dresses as Columbo and just goes like, "So I was talking to my wife." As a Tumblr man, I assumed that you would have known that.
I'm not. I don't pay attention to Vector. He doesn't appeal to my interests.
That was a good freeze frame. So there you go. Yeah, see, I got 2 buddy rings. And your rewards for completing it are rations, well done steaks, and dash juice, because food is the closest thing you can get to a chili dog. Hell yeah, that's a nice S rank.
The soundtrack is almost Science Field.
Science Field?
Yeah, that one. Whatever the fuck you call it.
Seinfeld?
Yeah, close enough.
What,
No, I like Science Field. Science Field is like the anime adaptation.
It sounds like a mix of Seinfeld and Cloverfield.
So give me 1 second because I accidentally took away my guy. Allow me to show you the alternate costume that I have.
Wow.
So I can have Sonic and then my dog can be Tails.
Who can you be?
My God.
I can be the Monster Hunter character.
Where's your Dr. Eggman costume?
Listen, this isn't a fucking Sonic game, all right? It's a Monster Hunter game with a Sonic crossover. But with that being said, because I did get a B, an A, and an S. Like I think the second time I finished it, I got an A or an S. So I do have 3 Sonic figures for my room.
Nice.
Yo.
This is useless info. Why would you waste my time with this? Okay. I'm gonna switch back to Okami real quick, and then we're just gonna do missions. If somebody wants to bring up a banter topic, feel free. I can pretty much do this while bantering, so that's fine.
This is a free form question, not on banter ideas. Future of stream. So what's up with that? since your training is finishing
Coming
up
to a
little
close.
faster.
I was gonna say,
So-
you're able to chop through like 4 of those bamboo reeds at once now with your sword, right?
Yes, that is very accurate. For the primary over under about stream moving forward is that we're not losing Sunday streams, so the plan is to still do Sunday streams, in the same way that we have been. But yeah, Friday and Saturday streams are going to be stopping for however long it takes for me to get a better schedule. I don't know. And then Grant and I talked about it. I think we are going to be doing Minish Cap next, because we finished Layton today and we still have like a month. And Minish Cap apparently is going to take like 12 hours. So it's going to be a couple weekends. And then depending on if we have a little bit of extra time, we might just do a couple weekends of just like Monster Prom or, you know, whatever. Like just one-off
Monster
stuff.
Camp that comes out.
Sorry, Monster Camp.
Can we talk about pause versus skip?
Pause versus skip.
I kind of think we did, but this one's your topic, wasn't it?
I don't remember if we did or didn't, but I was just basically thinking, like, would you rather have a pause button where everything pauses, including you, but you get to just kind of think or chill, or a skip button where you could skip through things that are rote or that you know by heart or that are super easy and just time consuming?
I'd pause.
I'm about to say, for me personally, I would, for obvious reasons, I would say pause.
Yeah. But like when you pause, the only thing you can do is like close or open your eyes and basically think. You can't
Yeah,
really
sure.
do anything else.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Because with skip, I would get a little scared. Like, what if I'm missing something? Like, I'm doing the same thing that I've been doing like hundreds of times. What if this one time something actually special happens?
I mean, when you think about it, we already know what the outcome of having a skip button is, because we have the motion picture classic Click, directed by Adam Sandler, also starring
yes.
Adam Sandler.
Click.
The great movie.
And there has never been a better treatise on exactly
say,
how a human being would react in that situation.
I wouldn't call Click a cornerstone of human culture.
It definitely is. Anybody who says otherwise just clearly has no culture.
Anyone who says otherwise clearly isn't Adam Sandler.
I'm not even going to correct you. Because
That's the
I care
term.
that much about Click.
That's the term, Standlers. It's like you're a Stan, but of Adam Sandler.
Go, Adam Sandler.
Oh, Adam Sandler! And he just goes, hey everybody!
It's just
It's just like a guy.
wouldn't a Stan just be the world?
Adam Sandler's?
Yeah, because he has time powers, doesn't he?
Well, okay.
And
well,
more importantly, he has the world. in his
that's well,
fingertips.
because the world is about. Actually, funny enough, he would actually have in the movie Click, he would actually have King Crimson. Because King Crimson is about skipping time, whereas the world is about pausing time. So it's actually the exact opposite of what you
Well,
said.
he can do all of them.
You can
Though.
do reverse.
He can fight
do
all those
slow
antagonists.
motions.
Fast forwards, he has that too.
Okay, right. You're saying like in Click he has all of them. That is true.
He's got them all. He's gonna fast forward so much that he's gonna see how shit his life is, and then it'll.
Oh, you know, it'd be
Make it
really
think.
fun since Saba is really not happy with. Oh my God, what the fuck is this thing?
Saba's not happy, sad,
I'm
sad.
sad.
Oh, it's Rajang. I'm not fighting this thing. I'm getting the
You
fuck out of
know,
here.
Good, he's sleeping.
I think I may be alone in this, but I think I would like to be able to skip through my fucking hour and a half public transport to and from work every day. That'd be nice.
You use that time to do something.
I have my phone on me, and that's about it. And
You
I'm
could, like-
fucking sick of scrolling my phone.
You could like read, listen to a podcast.
I can't do that shit on the fucking public transport. What if I get bored?
you're already bored.
Yeah, but what if it's? I don't know.
You're describing a
don't-
non-situation because you're like, what if I get bored? And it's like, well, that's your starting point, isn't it? That you're bored on public transit.
I can't focus on that shit. I'm too busy. Like, I don't know. I don't see that as time where I can do things. You know. I see this time that's just.
I think that's a personal flaw. You could take the opportunity to catch up on the greatest manga the world's ever known, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
You mean the fucking most annoying manga the world's ever known?
Dungeon Meshi.
Hey now.
Hey now.
You attack me, I'm gonna attack you.
Listen, I don't know where you're coming from because I know that you enjoy that manga too.
Nah, not really. I was humoring you.
Wow, gaslighting now.
Could you imagine reading like however many, like 60 something chapters, like 100 and something pages of a manga, just to like, nah, I was just humoring you. I didn't like it. It was stupid. I hated it.
That's such a long con. I would actually respect that.
Dude, I had this conversation the other day where I was talking with in like another Discord, and I was just like, man, every time I say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is stupid to a JoJo fan, they don't rebuke me. They just say something that makes me think it's even more stupid. And then
Because
every
it
single
is.
time I reread
It's
that
stupid,
point,
but it's not bad.
every single time we read that point, the person in call that was JoJo fan was like, "Oh, you don't even know," and they brought up another stupid thing. I was like, "You're just proving my point." And he was like, "Oh yeah, well, how about this other stupid thing?" And I was like, "Fucking."
That's part of the reason why JoJo's is beloved is because it's stupid.
Like the guy was talking about some fucking, I don't even remember, some bullshit about like this guy. What the fuck? I zoned out so hard I can't remember the details, but it was so fucking mind-numbingly dumb that I was like, I don't fucking whatever.
I mean, I thought it was great when the main antagonist for one of the JoJo parts was the president of the United States.
No.
I thought that was really cool that they did that.
I think it was talking about some fucking Jesus shit and how it was an alien or some stupid thing, and the arrow was like sentient, and I was like, it's an arrow. I was like, yeah, but it's like an alien or some
not
shit.
sentient, but Jesus Christ is an alien. That one is true.
He's like the arrow's a will of its own or some stupid shit like that.
No, it has like a spiritual manifestation, but it doesn't really have like a will like you and I do.
Wow. So even the JoJo fans can't agree.
Well, I mean, it mostly stems from the fact that Araki can't get his story straight half the time.
Yes.
I love JoJo. It's so good.
I remember there was that one time where you had that epiphany on stream where I was like, JoJo's is just stupid, and you're like, you're not wrong.
It wasn't an epiphany. It was more of an admission of defeat. Because it's not. It's stupid. It's stupid in the way that, like, I don't know, your favorite uncle's bad jokes are stupid.
Yeah, but it's like a bajillion of them, and there's a point where I'm just like, all right, Uncle, go home. This family gathering's over. Like, it's already like 6 o'clock.
You're implying that it's the same joke over and over, and I'm here to tell you that my uncle keeps having brand new jokes every single time, and it shocks me to the core.
Worse every time somehow.
They get better. Well, that's not true. Some of them are much worse, but
I'm gonna say there's fucking...
JoJo's is great. What was the actual banter topic that we were talking about? Why are we talking about?
It was pause versus skip, and then it got to time powers, and then it's like, oh, JoJo, let me inject this in the combo again. Because of time powers.
I mean, it is a logical leap because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 JoJo antagonists that have time powers.
So don't like a bunch of them have time powers, and it's like, oh.
It's really easy as a writer to come up with a reason for how a stand with time powers is OP as fuck. So yes.
Alright, well that's all my banter topics. We're gonna move on to Zach's.
Dude, stop running!
Now. Unless Saba wants to bring up hers, but
Saba, you want to talk about JoJo?
Do I have to?
I'm just kidding.
Definitely not.
That's a banter topic.
I have nothing.
It's cereal soup.
Yeah. Cereal soup, dang. Oh, wow.
Because there's cold soup, there's bisque.
I know what Lawrence's answer to this is, and I agree with him.
Which one?
A cereal soup question.
Oh shit! Yeah, that was a question that was being asked around when I went to what's it called again?
Hogswell?
No.
Anime Boston.
Oliver Boston.
University of Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
No. Fuck, what is it
good
called?
point. Correct.
Sawville. I'm mixing up my conventions. Fanime, there you go. I'm mixing up like Anime Expo or
Anime Expo.
Sac Anime or whatever. But
It's gonna hurt.
Fanime.
Ah.
That was a question that was being asked around Fanime. It was just a dude with a sign is cereal soup, and then on the left it had a bunch of numbers, on the right it had a bunch of numbers. You flip it over depending on which one you agree with.
Mm-hmm. And so,
And
Mammy bitch.
what's your answer, Lawrence?
No! Stop!
That's Zach's answer.
Nice. So yeah, both me and Lawrence were like, this question is an abomination. The answer is clearly no. Cereal is not soup. And I at least qualified my answer by saying, for the most part, soup is usually like hot. And
I mean, that's not.
I know there are some cold soups, but that also seems like an abomination. Because soup is supposed to be warm and filling, so yeah.
And you're saying cereal's not filling?
No, I said. Why are you thinking the filling part to be the thing?
Because there's tons of soup that's not warm, so you're clearly wrong about that. I would actually say that it's more of a question of preparation. If you're eating a soup where it's literally just broth that was poured on top of ingredients, that's not a soup. That is vile. Whereas, like, that's exactly how you prepared cereal. Cereal, you literally just take the cereal and pour milk on top of it.
There is no cooking to it. It's just simply adding one ingredient.
For what? Cereal?
You forgot the bowl step. You need a bowl in there, otherwise just on the countertop.
I'm about to say I have no idea what kind of steps you're adding into the fucking cereal process.
You need a bowl, Zach, and a spoon.
The bowl goes last. I'm fighting this.
Bowl goes last. That's the funniest shit you said all day.
Yeah, just scoop it up in there.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah, people are gonna say about like milk then cereal. Motherfucker, I have milk, cereal, then bowl.
Oh my god.
I don't fucking care. That's my answer. I don't care.
Cool. Thank you, Adrian. Very productive.
Yeah, well, I don't care answer. Fine.
Because I mean, you know, that would be my logic for why cereal is not soup, because they're fundamentally prepared in different ways.
I will accept that answer too, along with my answer, as long as you remain in the cereal is not soup category.
It was pretty even when we saw that questionnaire come up.
I think that anybody who answers yes to is cereal soup is the same type of people that say that water is wet.
God.
Really kind of controversial there, huh?
Ooh. Slow down there. Slow your roll.
Oh, is he down? He's down, okay. Here you go, Saba. Watch this.
No, I'm not looking.
You should watch this.
No.
You should watch it though.
I am not. I will not.
I'm gonna even sharpen my blade real quick to make sure that this bomb deals maximum damage.
I'm not paying attention.
Did they ever reuse areas in Monster Hunter?
Sometimes they'll be like, hey, here's a remix of a previously like popular area, so on and so forth. Is it common? Extremely no. I mean, it's kind of like Mario in the sense that it's usually like the same 4 or 5 genres of area. Like every game has a desert, every game has a jungle, every game has a volcano. You know, they usually just have like remixes. Please let me leave. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, speaking of Dajimeshi, did you find a place you could read the latest chapter?
No, that's kind of why I was asking for help.
Well, this saying Mangadex is the only one that I ever use, and the backup site hasn't updated in a long time. I don't know why it wasn't
working for me, because like I said in the message, it was just like I would go to, I was on chapter like like it wouldn't just give me the direct link to the chapter that I wanted to go to. So I had to like start at 30 and then work my way upwards to like 58 or whatever, wherever I ended up on, whatever the number was. And then at some point in the 50s, it just changed over to Russian, like a Russian translation. And I was like, what the fuck happened?
I mean, the latest chapter is chapter 85.
Oh, maybe I was a little further than I thought. Oh,
Yeah,
hello,
this,
sir. You seem very tired.
I'll send you the
Oh my
link to the
God.
latest chapter and see if that works. See if it'll work or not. But
Well, I'm probably gonna have to go actually like earlier than that, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Well, yeah, because it's been a while since I've read it.
You're back at chapter like 50?
I don't remember exactly where it was. I don't even remember what the last thing that happened was, but I'll be able to figure it out when I can actually look at it.
Say, it's a little far behind there. The latest chapter is like it's like the climax of a recent arc, and so I'm like, if you look at that and you're not there, you're gonna be okay, I don't know. All I'll say is that the last chapter was eventful, and I liked it a lot. And it was very resolution of stuff, so it was pretty climactic.
What's the name of Elf Wizard again?
Marcel.
Marcel?
Yeah.
Like Parcel.
Yeah. People made jokes that she's French.
Well, she is an abomination, so that makes sense. Wait, no, that's Farlin or whatever.
Wow.
I mean, she is literally a giant monster, so I don't know what you want from me.
But she's cute and lesbian.
Is she lesbian or is she bisexual? I guess we don't know.
I would say lesbian.
I mean, she definitely likes Marlo
Marcel.
or whatever.
Marlo. You keep saying Marlo.
Whatever.
Lawrence, have you read any Dojo Meshi? I know that you mentioned at some point you might.
Yeah, I'm chapter 82.
Oh my God, you're farther than Zach, maybe.
Yeah, I already.
Wow.
Wait,
Well,
wait,
I didn't realize that you. When did this happen? This feels recent.
Well, because like it was like almost a year ago when you guys recommended it.
I didn't think you started reading. I thought you had other shit to do.
No, I started reading it. It was it's very fascinating.
Who's your favorite character?
Good question.
Cat.
I still say Senchu's my favorite character. Cat. The cat is really good because she acts like how an actual cat acts, not like a coy anime. Like no, she just acts like a fucking cat, and I love it.
She's standoffish, but also
super
extremely dependent.
Yeah, and she's like, super confident and mischievous, and
Despite
The-
she's
the
super
running-
confident in everything that she does, despite like 50% of the time the cool shit that she tries to do just doesn't work.
I do appreciate how one of the running gags is just her with a thought bubble thinking about herself in a thought bubble. It's really good. But yeah, Lawrence, who's your favorite character?
Senshi for sure.
Senshi is so fucking good, especially that one chapter where it's like it goes into his backstory. That's so good.
Oh yeah.
It made me sad.
Him as a young man.
And as a young man.
As a young man with his mates.
His mates. Oh, I was so sad, and I was so happy when it resolved.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna get really dark.
It said she's actually
like-
dead. It's like, what?
I've actually been, because I love this manga so much, I've been keeping up with the there's a bunch of like omakes and extra stuff that the artist has posted on Twitter or like in like art books or whatever, and there's one where the artist did an entire like 50 character like Christmas gift swap between them, being like, this is what everyone would put in a random Christmas swap, and this is what everyone reacted, and after like randomly determining who gets what item, and it was like, oh, this is a bunch of nice little interactions, and I thought it was very nice.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of those little extra drawings that the person makes.
I will say that I do like Ryoko Kui, I think is the artist's name, and I do love her art a lot. She's very good at art, and she also likes a lot of the classic D&D stuff that I'm fond of too.
She also does a really good job making everyone look different.
Yeah.
So you can tell them from a mile away. That part I
I remember like in the more recent thing that I was reading, it was like there was like I think they were called like the Canaries. Was that the name of the elves?
Oh yeah, that's a good while back.
They look super distinct from each other, and I think that that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And also, like, and I, because you know, I've shared my disdain in the past for the like classic D&D style like setting. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think one of the things, I mean, I've already talked about it, but like, I love the just creative use of like, oh, here's a really interesting idea, and let's explore it to an extent that it actually makes me a little nauseous. Where it's just like, what's the name of the leader of the Canaries who has the ability to
teleport things?
Yeah, and then they use it to like fucking slice up the big lion demon thing, and I'm like, that's fucked. Like that's incredibly fucked.
That's crazy.
Captain Mithrin, who has the fucking half-lidded eye.
The half-lidded eye because a large portion of their soul got devoured by a previous demon, and it's like, what the fuck? That's awesome.
And then they showed the panel of the demon shoving its thumb into his eye.
You wanna know what?
Wow, that's gonna give me nightmares. And guess what? It did.
You wanna know what's one of the fucked up things that's mentioned in one of like the side books and also in the comic is that not only does he have really powerful television back, he also has a really bad sense of direction, which is a horrible combination. That's so bad.
Well, because he literally just doesn't have. What was it? He just doesn't have desire anymore or whatever, right? Because like that's the thing that the demon ate away from him before he got rescued. So it's like if someone doesn't like tell him to eat, he just will starve to death. If someone doesn't tell him to drink, he'll just dehydrate. You know what I mean? Like that's really neat. And I think that's like the number one thing that I like about Dungeon Meshi is that almost every idea that they propose is really interesting. You know what I mean?
Also, I will say that I mentioned earlier Riku Kui likes a lot of the original D&D stuff. She did a bunch of like her style portraits of characters from like classic D&D games, and I thought it was really good. This is just 2 of them, but with the original for comparison, I really like them.
I can't look at it.
Ooh, that's really good.
Hey Saba, I have a question. Would you be happier with our current game that we're playing if instead of fighting monsters, if we were just fishing?
I mean, it's not killing anything.
I'm not.
This
isn't a gotcha. I'm literally asking. Would you rather if I just went on an expedition and just fished for the rest of stream?
I mean, you could do whatever you want, man. I don't need to look at stream. You know. You got missions you gotta do. Just do that.
Oh, all right, boys. I got a mission in a game called Monster Hunter. What are you gonna do? Fish.
Fish. Yeah.
It's cool though. I like fishing. All right, high rank expedition. Let's go to, you know what? Let's go to the flooded forest.
This is the full collection of portraits that Ryuko Kui did. Some of the characters repeat because they show up in 2 different games, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. And there's subtle differences in their appearances. But I don't know, I like all of these a lot. It's she has a very good balance between anime, but also not same face, you know?
Absolutely.
And like, it's not just relying on the hair, which a lot of anime does, which is a very easy trick of just making them different hair style and color, because they do look distinctly different besides just that. So
they all have very different like facial balances.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which, once again, I can appreciate. I can't even begin to imagine how to do that consistently. Because like,
she's very talented.
Because making generating a character on the spot who has like a different like face overall than a different character is super easy. Being able to recall that and do it consistently is impossible. It can't happen.
And then she
it has never happened.
Like the part where she went a little nuts and even made all the cast from Dungeon Meshi, changed all the races, and they still look recognizable but different.
As different races and stuff.
That's,
oh my god,
nutty.
Dude. Halfling Senshi is so fucking cute. I love him so much. He's so fucking adorable.
Those big ol' eyes.
Now I do have a question about that. Did they when the artist converted them into the other species, did they age them up and age them down given the lifespan of the individual race?
I think they stayed relatively proportional to how far in their life they would be in their original race.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think that however old Marcel is changing into a halfling at that one time, like fucking withered away or whatever.
No, but I meant proportionally.
Yeah,
to their lifespan.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Rika Kui, artist I respect a whole lot. She's very good at her job.
Here we
Izitsumi. God, I love Izitsumi.
I have never fished at this fishing spot before. Let's see what we can find.
I've never liked a cat girl as much as like Izitsumi.
She's pretty good. I liked the one chapter where I assumed that it was going to be your stereotypical like ooh naked cat girl scene or whatever, but then they played it super straight and it was actually more charming as opposed to perverted, and I was like, that was surprisingly endearing, and I appreciated it a lot.
I was gonna say, oh my god, I just found. Speaking of Dojimeshi, I literally just found a new thing from Dojimeshi about relationships between the different characters, and I'm like, oh, this looks nice. I'm gonna share this real quick here.
Big fish.
These are some of the families in Dojimeshi and their siblings.
Taka.
Siblings.
Hey. Chill, Chuck.
I will say that I do like Shuro, the samurai archetype character, a lot because I think he's very funny. I like Shuro a lot. The one chapter where he and Lias get in a fist fight, and Lias is like, "You're more skilled than me, but I've been eating 3 square meals a day, so fuck you."
Or
just passes out.
So we're evenly matched. Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm hearing banging outside, and I don't know whether or not it's probably fireworks, given the time of year that it is. But I'm afraid to turn around and look.
No. Doesn't Kuro, isn't he like super buff?
Who?
Kuro, the dog.
Oh yeah. His armor gets torn off at one point. He's like super fucking ripped, or I think his hair gets ripped off, and he's huge. I still think that one of my favorite like comedic but also like good detail bits is the fucking changelings who rely on like people's memories, and then Kabru and Mithrin are in the same room. And Kabrun's or Mithrin's like changeling clone is fucking like super detailed and exact, and then fucking Kabru's, because it's based off Mithrin, he's like fucking crayon drawing like fourth grader. And it's like, that's amazing. That's like
it's a really funny, like it's a really excellent in-universe way of exploring like, oh well, how do these characters like perceive each other in a very literal way? Like what was it when they did the first changeling story, and fucking Chilchuck's version of Lias was fucking enormous.
Yeah.
Because a tall man next to a halfling does look enormous, and it's like,
you're looking
that's
from like ankle perspective. I will say that or no, it wasn't changeling, it was like mimic or something. But my point was that I also just love in systems or like, you know, concept systems, because theoretically it's like a big fucking fantasy game or whatever. But like I love the idea of like some monsters are more effective against certain individuals than others, and like how having certain like theoretically, because having good memory and strength and ability to analyze people is theoretically a really good strength, but like fighting against those mimics turns on its head. We're like, oh, this is actually a detriment, where like me being too smart like hurts me in the scenario. Or another thing similar to that is I like the idea of like playing on its head a good strength. It's like having really good eyes and ears, like but then being more susceptible to like Siren Song or similar from farther away, where like you hear like a cursed or magical song from farther away because your friends can hear them and like you get affected before they do, and then you suffer alone or whatever. I think that in games or systems where like I think the ability to turn strengths that are used or traits that are usually strengths on their head into weaknesses, I think it's interesting. I like that a lot. Yeah.
If I may springboard off that slightly, they recently announced that they have begun production of Dragon's Dogma 2, which I am a very extremely passive fan of Dragon's Dogma 1, and there's the guy, the main like game designer behind that game is beyond psychotic in terms of like the level of detail that he wanted to put into the systems of the game. And one of the examples that I kind of wanted to springboard and share in this circumstance was that your character will always wear their equipment on certain parts of their body, but depending on the physical attributes that you chose for your character will determine how that interacts with the world. So for example, you will always have your lantern at your hip because you can't really put it anywhere else. It's the only place where it attaches. And in most water in the game, if you are below 4'8", your lantern will dunk into the water and you will not be able to see. Like you will have no light at night, which is very interesting.
Yeah. That was in the first game.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the first game, yeah.
Yeah, tall characters had that advantage.
And it's really interesting because like because it's like, okay, well in that case there's no reason to not choose a tall character, and it's like, well actually there are tons of dungeons in the game where if your character is above a certain like overall like body size, like if they're too wide and too tall, you physically cannot squeeze your way into the dungeon, and that's straight up content that you do not have access to. And I think that's really interesting. So obviously, not exactly the same thing, but I was just thinking about it.
I was gonna say they're similar. Where like in D&D, like if you only look at like straight up raw mechanics, there is almost no benefit to being a small individual of your race, because if you're taller, you can jump high, you can reach things higher up when you're jumping. However, this doesn't account for if you're a game designer, you can very, very easily be like, okay, this is a short hallway, and you have to like crawl or be prone to like crawl through or whatever, and it takes you longer. That's a similar thing.
Like in this hallway, you have you're a disadvantage on all dex-based skill checks or whatever, whereas this short character is totally fine.
Yeah, or you can make it so like if you're taller, you probably weigh heavier, or you have to ask characters what their weight is individually. Because there's a slot for it on your sheet where it's like, okay, well this is like an old rickety bridge or whatever, and it's that class thing like, oh, it's too heavy, like one at a time, or like you have to like take off your armor and have someone else ferry part of it across or whatever, and it's like, I just like in games or systems where like a trait that's usually a strength, it turns into a weakness, and I think that's fun.
I like it when things have trade-offs.
Yeah.
I was because this last week of work was a true blessing, because there was a lot of like, myself included, a lot of people had like time off that they were going to be taking, so we couldn't start any lessons. So the entire week was essentially just fucking around, waiting for the day to be over, and as long as I didn't bother anybody with it, I could just watch whatever I wanted on my phone. So I was watching a lot of like game design video essays and all that stuff, like why did this game fail? Why did that game fail? What's the history of this project? So on and so forth. And does anybody remember the game Firefall? No, sorry, Biomutant. So it's a relatively recent title.
That's a very different title than the one you just.
It's an extremely different title. There were two video essays from the same guy, and I got confused momentarily.
Okay.
But one of the things that was interesting about, or an interesting criticism about Biomutant, was that they kind of just had like too many things that you could do in the game, and it was neat because it's like, oh, you could do X, Y, and Z. But because they didn't actually ever sit down and map out their mechanics based on like a purely optimal gameplay style, it was extremely obvious to anybody who knew anything about a video game that it's like, oh, well, why would I choose this option when option B is clearly better in every single way? And the response back was like, well, because it's different. And so I bring this up purely because I just wanted to repeat that I like it when you have trade-offs with a decision. Because if a decision is just purely a correct answer, then I don't understand why anyone would not take it.
Yeah.
I went back to the wait, Lawrence, did I ever ask you to make a character for the Root campaign that I held exactly one session of?
Make a character? I made a character.
Who was you were like a pirate, right?
Yeah,
you were like a pirate gecko?
Name. I feel like it was like something Santiago or something like that.
Well, I don't remember any of the characters' names, unfortunately. Yeah. But like I remember Terrence was like a giant crocodile who used an anchor as a weapon, as an example.
Yeah.
Because he was just basing it off of a Bara artist thing that he saw on Twitter. But anywho, I went back to the Root campaign. Or sorry, not my Root campaign, but like the real one that they did like a Kickstarter for. I went back to that Kickstarter after a long time. They've done tons of updates. And the thing that's really weird, or not really weird, I guess, but like one of the design things that they have in the Forest Master's guide was that you're supposed to have like at least 3 choices with any decision that a player makes in your campaign, but the over-under of those decisions is that whichever, like the more beneficial it is to the player, the more notoriety they're supposed to get with whoever is in that area. So like the example that they give is like, oh, you come to a clearing and you see a couple bunny folk who are just like, you know, happily pulling their cart down the road. Do you A, offer them a little bit of food for some fame? Do you ignore them for a little bit of notoriety? Or do you rob them blind for a lot of notoriety? And it's like, ooh, that's a really weird, like, just random choice to make, I guess. I guess if you're all a bunch of assholes, sure. I guess go for it, but...
Sometimes people just feel like robbing.
Anywho. Man, it's a shame that we'll never be able to do that Root campaign again. It's gone forever.
We utterly...
Because Grant had a character. I remember the one session that I did, it was with Grant and Dave, and they both did an excellent job working with like the slapdash nonsense that I had set up for that day's session. Because like the original thing that I had planned was for 5 people, and then 3 people just decided not to show up that day. And I was like, okay, cool. I gotta figure out how to make this fun for 2 people now. And they both did an excellent job. But I remember, you remember Dave's character was like he was like a bearded lizard whose whole thing was that he was a crazy person who liked collecting people's teeth.
Yeah, sorry, absolutely. He was a tough guy.
So the way that we ended up making that mechanic work was that if he wanted to attack somebody, he could specifically go for their head at the expense of like having disadvantage on like his attack roll or whatever. And if he hit them, then if he dealt a certain amount of damage, like based on his like his unarmed strike or whatever, if he dealt above a certain amount of damage, he would knock out one of their teeth and then be able to attack again, and he would just get like a free attack. Motherfucker got like 8 attacks in a row against the Rat King boss that I had for the end of that session, and he just almost one-shot it in one turn. I was like, well, fuck. Damn. Not gonna do that again. All right, let me complete this so that way we can wrap up stream for the day. There you go. I'm glad that I got a good chuckle out of Lawrence for the Sonic thing, because I figured that one would be really funny. They have an Okami mission, which is obviously where you got the Okami skin from, and it's just the Okami battle music, which is less funny but still really cool.
Actually, that's just more cool than funny. Sonic is funny.
And since I have completed both of those, obviously I got like a bunch of bonus stuff. But if I were to go to my room, there's an attendant in my room who essentially acts as a jukebox, and I can set the different music that will play in certain situations. And normally you have to get into master rank before you can start switching up the music for your battle. Like when you enter combat with a monster, because normally the game just gives you battle music from like other Monster Hunter games, but because I did the Okami mission, I can switch it to the Okami music, which is cool. So anywho,
nice.
Good job everybody, that was a fun stream. We'll be back tomorrow with Grime. I don't know, maybe Lawrence will beat the game, or maybe he'll bash his head against the final performance for 3 hours. It's really hard to tell with this guy because sometimes Lawrence pulls out something that's beyond incredible, and then sometimes it's like, dude, it's just poison. Sorry.
Okay, got it. I'm the problem.
Sounds good.
Asshole.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Everyone.
Goodbye.
Peace out.